resources here for Pioneers. Quick flip. No way, that pinch is in. Here comes Cassio. He needs to make this challenge to keep the play alive. Under
Yo, Daniel, thanks for the follow.
Very slow at that. We'll find a demo, so numbers advantage. Back out towards the front. Great pass. Great redirect as well. But nothing coming through. Pioneers have to try again.
And that was a play that we actually saw a lot for Semper that I was discussing. A pinch from the corner, squeezes out into the midfield, but
man, 0-0.
The final 8 seconds left. This is going to be everything.
Oh,
maybe a shot on net
so close.
From Exotic, but it's wide, and this ball is going to stay in the air.
They got to keep it up.
I'm kind of rooting for KCP here, though.
He's going to sneak through off the backboard. It's still alive, but is anybody around? Yes. Scrub popping it high.
Oh my
Numbers
God.
have to be around. You have plenty of boost if you're Pioneers. And that should touch. It was a sharp angle on the redirect, but yet again the pass will fall. Golden goal for game 1.
And the ideas were there from Pioneers. Banana Head looking to drop that ball down, but of course, once it touches, you're going to OT. We get more OTs.
Yo, Slens, what's up?
Let's see if we continue that
Thanks for
trend in
stopping
this
by, man. Who do you got in this match?
Series does go on. It's such a tall
Also, let me know if the levels are fine. I don't know if it's too loud or not loud enough. I can't hear it. 50-50. Yeah, I'd say Semper probably is the favorite, but I'm kind of rooting KCP. I'd like to see the other regions do well. Stream could be louder. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna turn this down and then turn it up in OBS.
I'm waiting for that sharp pass in the infield, and we saw it a little bit near the end of regulation.
How's that?
Hasn't been converted into the OT. Another minute burn. We'll follow this one down to the ground. Silverlocky's POV back to Chaussette. A lot of boost here. Looking for the Octane to get the flip over. Keeps it up for his teammate. Exotic puts it centered. Chaussette trying to beat the defender. Banana Head way too quick on the play and gives possession right back.
I do like that idea, though, from Semper to keep somebody forward off the backboard. Trying to disrupt that third man. If you get in front of him or even find a bump, it could be the end. And then a fake from Exotic. Can he get past the second one? No, it's read well from Scrub. And check out the defense from the Pioneers.
Pioneers don't look bad, man. Like, they're the team that beat BDS last time, right? Oh!
Tried to sneak through. That ball's around. Still anybody's possession. It's caught in traffic for the moment. Scrub with very nice fake through the corner. Yet again back to midfield. Both teams vying for a spot.
Oh my, this overtime giving us so much from both teams. Pressure on each side. A lot of opportunities given. Mechanics getting thrown. And we've seen a couple of chances, a couple of flip resets, but nothing yet strong enough to break through.
Yeah, I wouldn't ever really bet against KCP. They can kind of show up.
Was looking for the transitional attack.
Oh, I'm gonna tell Discord I'm live.
Boost will be there for Pioneers with Scrub with the possession. Reset. Potentially went for a fake, but regardless, quickly read by Semper and quickly dealt with. Still alive though. Quick rebound. Pioneers not letting up on this play at all. They want to close this game. What a shot, what a save. Still kept alive.
That was a good touch from Exotic, pre-jumping to get that one out of it. Best chance we've seen from Pioneers. If it was a little bit more accurate, maybe some more power to the top corner, we could have ended it early in this OT, but instead we continue on.
When Superlock had rotated out, it was up to Banana Head to be the
Yo, Daniel, what's up?
Now falling back.
This is stopping by, man.
Potentially go towards the goal line. Scrub will get demoed as soon as he grabs boost.
Oh my, look at the bump.
There's a bump, but nobody else has really set it up. We're seeing a couple of quick challenges. And the defense is handling.
Man, this is like deadlocked right now. I wonder if they're just nervous. That's why no one can score. Like no one wants to take a risk, overcommit.
A way to get in front of the net. It seems like whenever somebody overextends, there's always a player who's in position, ready to have their back. The communication needs to be spot on for that to happen, for you to have a safety net like that second man, and both these teams surely have it.
I mean, the patience for both teams cannot be overstated. It's been fantastic. As this one
Loki hate Pioneers. Fake Scrub. I think, didn't they play each other once? And there was like a image someone clipped of like Scrub Killa like demoing Scrub. Oh! Oh, what a save. That was insane.
Nothing can get through these teams. The shots, the demos, the plays are so
Oh! Nice shot.
Something falls through the crack armor.
Of all the ways for game 1 to end, you probably don't expect this. Cassio with an easy flip and falling back with the momentum of
Oh, that was kind of whack bounce. It looked like it was going out.
Pixels away, Spaceman, from that bounce on the post.
Good job, Semper.
If that was just slightly stronger and pushed to the right, we would have seen a better bounce, maybe a longer OT, but instead it did slip through, and we saw so many chances where we'd be getting one booming clear down the other field, couple of strong passes connected, and then we'd go right back to the other side. The pace is on another level.
Who's on the B stream? Oh, it's like SSA and the club. I think that's the APAC team. Or no, that's the Sam team. Nexus, yo, what's up? Thanks for stopping by, man.
Oh, 100%.
Just chilling, watching RLCS.
A lot of high-paced.
Oh, that was so close. Dude, he got, like, if he got that on the tip of his car, that's up high.
Day 2 has a different energy, of course. As you get more and more into the Swiss stage, things are going to get crazier and crazier, Spaceman, and that's what we're here for.
On our Mobile 1 high-performance replay, it was pretty clear that it was about as back and forth as you could expect in Game 1. Yeah, and I think for the starting of Day 2, this is how Swiss is going to eventually proliferate. You're going to be seeing teams that are getting those trading blows 1-for-1, and a lot of those tug-of-wars that happen later into the game rather than establishing a score early and rocking off that.
And one thing we did see from Semper was a lot more.
Who's playing right now? Right now it's Semper and Kansas City Pioneers. This is the first match. On the B stream, Bravado and the club are playing. I'll show the bracket quick.
Oh, the beauty of best of sevens, you have plenty of time to figure things out.
This is the bracket today. All these matches are gonna happen, and then all these are gonna be on the B stream, I assume. Dig versus Optic should be pretty good. Definitely rooting for Dig on that one.
The defense from Pioneers, though they did drop Game 1, was absolutely stellar.
And now I'm curious, did the Pioneers expect to play this defensively? Always having somebody on the backboard, waiting from Semper to blast it towards their own end. They're responding to clears well. Here's Super Locky running back to get the touch. He does find it, and it's going to be a nice, smooth, controlled pace to get it out.
And it's not that Pioneers haven't had chances in the air. They absolutely have.
Yeah.
It's just that the defense has been ready and waiting from Semper. They've allowed that real estate and then quickly shut down the property.
Dude, this series could go to 7.
Whenever one player from Semper does decide to extend forward, they have them covered. They're on their mark. And still, I'm surprised to see that OT end as early as it did in the first game.
Cut down to midfield. We've seen more of that 50-yard line get established by Semper as the overtime continued for Pioneers. Struggling at times to catch up with those counterattacks, but they did eventually pull it out. Just couldn't convert it to a goal.
Yeah.
And looking for that circle through the corner. We've seen Semper elect to push that ball into those tight corridors to fight for 50s that would give him an opportunity.
Ooh, close.
Not the most creative from Scrub, just banging it off the backboard, trying to get comfortable in game number 2 on Aquadome.
Gotta root for my man Banana Head too, rocking the Dominus.
You're gonna get a nice touch out of Pioneers. That's what you can expect
It's a
from the
real
defense, but
G.
the way Semper react and recover these touches is immaculate.
That's a 1-2-1 play. You get it towards the sidewall, then you fall through the corner. You're pulling defenders off the goal line. It's pretty easy for Semper. They're doing a good job of finding space. But even better credit to Pioneers defensively. Finding ways to put a hand.
Oh, the reset.
Oh,
did he save it? What? Did he just save it?
Trying to get dangerous in a 50 that bangs off the ceiling. And here comes Banana Head for a
Whoa.
booming ball downfield. Super Locky will cut it down. Plenty of boost. Never mind. Only has 10.
Oh man, that sucks.
Those watching at home, you have to keep your eyes peeled on that Dominus on the field. On the blue side, Banana Head, he can make some damage, put in some work. We saw a couple of solo plays yesterday. They need that against Semper to get back into the series.
How many times have we seen him scoop the ball up and take it on his lonesome?
It's the Dominus. Get those monster plays.
Exactly, and then you can start facilitating it. It becomes just this lazy Susan offense. Everybody gets a turn around the bend. It's so fun to watch when Pioneers are doing it best. Exotic, very chippy on the board, trying to finger roll that one through.
To KCP's credit, though, they've had like the majority of the pressure of this game. They look better this game than Semper so far.
The interesting thing about this matchup is, as I was looking through the replays, looking at the stats, they don't use a lot of boost. These two teams are very comfortable with hanging on low boost, like you'll see Banana Head here. He just picked up the 100, but he was on 0 boost prior. And that's the same strategy that Semper utilized. They'll keep chasing the ball and don't prioritize the boost at all.
So when you see players overextend out to get a corner grab to get the midfield boost, how important is that now in these rotations given the play styles of these two teams?
Oh, it's crucial. You need to get that.
Oh, dang. That was close.
Maintaining some level of
yeah, they're getting offensive pressure. Like, they're just peppering them with shots.
Super Lockett couldn't find the angle. Two members now pushed up, potentially 3 Pioneers. Stressing the issue, that's around, and what a challenge.
Let's go.
Eventually the defense from Semper will fall. It's a double.
Oh, great shot, KCP. Let's go. Super lucky.
communication back was
That's probably a pretty bad accent.
in front of it. A midfield pass comes through, and the Pioneers strike first.
And those are the moments where Pioneers do such a good job of boost management, getting upfield in the offensive third, immediately flying up with the free jump, knowing you're going to have to meet that pass.
And that's a difficult thing whenever you're the third man. A lot of times you will
bit of a double commit there.
Midfield, try and take the boost, run back.
That's pretty good, thanks.
And willing to push up without any boost because you never know when that ball could slip through.
Turtle, your words are so handsome.
No, not as handsome as you, Spaceman. Here we go. Off the backboard, maybe something. Semper, they've gotten less creative as time has gone on. Just banging it off the backboard. Maybe that last OT goal gave them too much confidence because not seeing too many stylish plays out of them.
The offense hasn't been broken, just hasn't been open. Potential chance now is one again, center of the box.
Nice.
And find the connection.
Oh,
give and go.
a little hard.
Will try to find the 50, and that's where the dominance comes into play. Super Locky off the
Should become a voice actor.
nice
Yeah, Cap, for real.
Downfield. And now a potential breakaway. He gets the 50, but Cassie will have to play it towards the side. We'll try again.
This is where things can get frustrating out of Semper. You have pressure. I'd say more dominant pressure, but nothing to show for you.
Oh,
show for all that
was a missile.
Will they get too desperate and overextend, leading to a second goal out of Pioneers? You just got to hold on for 20 seconds.
Some of those quick rebounds off the back wall that Scrub could take advantage of, put a 2-goal ball game. For Semper, going to have to worry about those rebounds.
10 seconds.
Like it's been all
Oh, they're getting. Oh no, they're panicking. No, dude.
Taking a page out of Pioneers playbook.
It's all about this corner play from
Banana Head just completely panicked there. Thought it was going high.
And the defense falls.
Well, did we just talk about those rebounds and how quickly it can cut a defense down?
All right, shake it off, guys.
Speed is even better.
Don't pull a space station.
Could we go to OT yet again? Shawset going to try to keep this potentially towards
maybe
midfield.
It ended here.
Super Locky up with the ball, and he will touch it off the 50. We go to another OT.
Corner plays, the theme of this series, especially for Semper. We'll see if that comes out again. Maybe a shot early on, a cheeky one at that, but it doesn't fall in. And we've still
oh my God! I thought he had it.
Right now we're winning these second touches. They're getting upfield, playing off.
Club casually winning 7-0. Oh my God! Yeah, glad we're not watching that one. I have it on my screen up here, but I haven't been paying attention. Oh my God! Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Yeah, that game was a steal. Dude, not only did KCP were they up like 1-0 with 10 seconds left, but they had the pressure the whole game. Like they should have won that.
One giant aerial, top of the box, and it's in.
Sometimes you're a spot-up shooter, and right now, Pioneers.
That's devastating.
They have to feel.
Shake it off, guys. Regain. Go next. Yeah, that was a banger. That shot was insane.
Did you even call a timeout?
I don't think you do. No, in this instance, look, it's a frustrating way to go down 0-2. It really is, and we will have, I believe, a KCP timeout. But look, is it the wrong call? No, probably not. As Mobile 1 Performance Replay shows you, it was KCP with the lead early on. But Semper have been stealing these games away, and that is demoralizing.
I truly don't think there's too much to harp on out of the Pioneers with the defense. Things just simply started to trickle away at the end of that OT and couldn't get themselves into the right position. And it's all about holding on to the game. Making sure you can last the full 5 minutes is so difficult here for these teams. You're running out of stamina. Things get difficult. For Pioneers, going back to the drawing board, I think this is just a break.
Said that RLCS will be over soon. Yeah, dude. Like, the season's been real hype. Do you prefer this format of like one championship per year, or like the old one of like, I think it was 2 championships per year, 2 seasons a year?
That's frustrating because you feel like you have that game like a circadian rhythm going the whole time, and it's one small shot that doesn't go your way. All of a sudden, 2 OTs later, you're down 0-2 in a best of 7.
That's the frustrating thing about Rocket League. As much pressure and possession as you can hold, if you let up one mistake, one simple lapse in defense, it is over. And then that makes you start overthinking, okay, we had all this pressure. Do we just throw everything we're doing out the window? What kind of strategy do we implement? And that's where the coaches come in.
This has a lot of hype. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at. I forget who I was talking to. I think I was talking to Coral the other day, and I was saying that like the state of Rocket League has changed so much since the start of this season. like the meta is completely different, the best teams are completely different. So like in that sense, I kind of like the old system because like if you were a good team, you're the best in the world, you got a championship out of it, and then like a new championship came up, and then you know normally a better different team would be better then. But this one is definitely way more hype. I love the like 24 team world final. This wild card's awesome.
To see him come full circle, the character development is truly phenomenal.
He's entering a good character arc right now, and I'm tuning in for this season. Absolutely.
His villain arc, trying to take down Pioneers, but still a lot more work to be done. Semper 2-0 in this best of 7.
Well, now's the time to start making the comeback. Exotic tried to dunk it through, but the defense for both teams, again, has been stellar. So far in this best of 7, it's just come down to a couple of crucial shots that Semper have found ways to sneak through and
they
put
stole
water.
game 2.
Yeah,
they truly stole game 2.
They absolutely did.
With 30 seconds left, they get a goal.
Wonder, like, I don't watch Semper that much. I wonder if they're normally like this kind of like counterpunchy type team, because they're kind of just happy with KCP. Oh my god. I was saying they're kind of happy with KCP just attacking, and then they just counterattack. It's like Energy and Space Station are kind of like that too. Or Energy used to. I don't know. I haven't seen them forever.
It's 1-0. Welcome into day number 2. If you're just joining us, second day of Wildcard. We hope you're enjoying it.
We talk about game 7s all the time, and we never get. We're gonna get it this series. We need to stop. We're gonna get it this series.
Yo, Robin, what's up, man?
It's too late.
Thanks for the follow, dude.
But at this point in time, the offense has to be as good as it's been for KCP. It certainly can be. We'll see how things play out for the moment. About a minute and a half burned here in game number 3. So far, a 1-0 lead. Banana head potentially find Scrub in the wing if necessary. It was a 1-2. And Superlocky will cut it down to midfield. The rotation begins to unfold. Pioneers.
What's up? The gang's all here.
That demo from Casio is huge, though. Taking out the third man. And
hey, let's go.
They managed to do it themselves. 2 players. They didn't need the third. And simply put, Pioneers destroying Semper on the defense.
Hey, so
that was epic.
The touch, and then as he falls in, gets bumped, knocks off Chaussette. Wow. It's wide open, and Pioneers had to kind of force that goal through, and I think that's important because, again, it gets them right back into the game.
And that's incredible because sometimes that third man will get demoed, and you actually opt out of being aggressive because no third man can come in to crash and get the winning shot. They didn't even need it.
It was a big punch downfield, potentially a second. Superlocky had overextended, but didn't have enough boost to go up and meet the potential redirect. That
ooh, that was a bad challenge.
Try to play it off backward. He got right back down, looking for the dunk. 2 have to commit for KCP. They do find the save. And a foot race towards the corner. Plenty of boost here for
KCP does look a little outmatched in the midfield. When they get possession, they look kind of deadly.
They should hold on to possession.
And it looks like Pioneers have shifted their defensive line forward past the defensive, or the midfield line, excuse me. They're getting more aggressive, trying to place that third man in a much more difficult spot.
So like right there, I don't like that touch. Like they had all 3 of them on the back line, and he just boomed it right at Semper. Like that's kind of the old EU play style, but just like constant boomer ball. Like EU doesn't even really play like that anymore.
Seen this ball move more and more towards those backboards.
What team do you guys think will win World so that I can buy their presets before it rises? Yeah, I think Slens is right. Moist are favorites for sure. It's so hard to predict in Rocket League, dude. Like, Moist could 0-2 out, and people would be like, what happened, you know? Like, by the time the top 8 rolls around, every team is going to be so good. Like, every team could win that makes top 8. Like, Rocket League is so hard to predict. Win the 50-50, land and recover on the side. Pink Sub-Zero already increased 700 to 2400. What? Oh my god.
Semper looking good.
It's these goals that are so, I know for Pioneers, frustrating because Scrub has no boost. He can't get back to the net.
But you have to be faster on that challenge.
You have to be, and you're thinking in those moments like if
yeah, their defense is looking a little. It's got a few holes in it.
From the ceiling, a dunk that could have made this a 3-1 game. Banana Head looking for the recovery. It's still alive. Here comes
dang.
And he just puts it away.
And at this point, you can see that the speed from Semper is far superior than that of Pioneers.
Semper looks like they're running downhill now.
Scrub is running back has that third man, gets a touch on it, but he's not there in time. Semper utilizing the pace and making him pay.
Surely not. Surely not a 3-0 series lead. The Rocket League gods have not been kind yesterday. Some demos, we trade them back and forth. Now 2v2, back to full strength.
Oh my God.
The assassin. It's 4-1, and Semper are running away with game 3.
And it's from a 50-50. The challenge department from Semper is.
Yeah, they're just killing them in the midfield.
Speed kicks in. They're able to win the second challenge. It's a pass across. This is just better Rocket League, and you know Pioneers have what it takes to recover. We're just waiting to see it.
That would have been a goal for Pioneers, but they got demoed. And now they don't have enough up. But there's still time.
Yes,
I'm a believer.
Absolutely.
I'm bringing the copium. For Pioneers, it's going to take one swing, but I think if you're going to come back into this game, you would need to go within the next
100%.
But then you're playing off kickoffs alone, then positioning, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, and you can see that from Banana Head. I think that's going to be the X factor that sparks a lot of energy into the Pioneers team. One player can make that much of a
Semper
difference.
gonna wrap this up. Yeah, it's kind of looking that way, unless they come out of this come into this next game and just like slap Semper in the face. I don't really see it turning around.
Sometimes never does, given these world championships. You would think with a 4-1 game and 40 seconds to play, this is potentially a 3-0 series lead.
Off the corner.
Moist won by luck against SSG last. Yeah, I mean that's true. Like,
they need to be faster, but sometimes
that's just kind of Rocket League though. Like,
with 25 seconds remaining,
I was rooting for SSG that game. I'd like to see them make a final or something at least.
I mean, I think granted we have to reiterate.
But
Swiss is not double Elam. You don't lose 2 and then you're done. You have a chance.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was a that's a good shot. Hey, there's green Sub-Zero. Alright, look, if they miscommunicated. I mean, that's a fair point, but like, it's not like Moist made them miscommunicate. Like, it's kind of more of a throw than like a Moist beating them, but or like Moist winning by something they did. It's lucky that they won because of something that SSG did. But you know, like, they were close enough to where if something bad happened, they were there to pick up the win. You know, it's a bit like Formula 1 where, okay, if you're in 4th place and like 2nd and 3rd crash into each other and you get 2nd place and you're on the podium, you're like, oh, it's a lucky podium. It's like, yeah, but you were in 4th place beforehand, there to pick up the scraps if something bad happened. So yeah, it's lucky, but there's a bit of, you know, you have to be ready to be lucky to get anything from it.
In my eyes, in my perspective, yes, I think now would be the perfect time to use the timeout, but you can't think about the past at this point. I do think it helped out Semper because they stole game 2. I don't think that Semper earned game
Best player at Worlds, Vatira. Slans, I know you're a big Vatira fan. I like Vatira too. I'm kind of leaning on First Killer, but it's hard to say because like I don't think FaZe is that good of a team. Just so, like, they're great players, but just the way they play isn't the best play. So, like, if FK was on a team and he was like played well with the players, I think he's the best. I think he's at the high. I should say I think he's got the highest skill ceiling.
You have to make those progressions a little bit faster. You have to make those reads a little bit cleaner. But you can do it. It is absolutely possible. And Pioneers.
TRK, yeah, TRK is goated, man.
For me, Pioneers, there's a mountain in front of them, and on that mountain there's.
I thought Falcons with like Senzo were amazing, and then they got TRK, and they're like even better.
Fix them, put a band-aid on them, and get back into this game. The challenges need to be better. Semper got so many goals in the
What about the best 3?
And then a quick pass across the field, easy shot.
It's hard to say. What would I say? FK obviously for 1. I might even put probably Vatira. Vatira or Joyo, one of those. Oh, so close. I'd pick probably Vatira and Ahmad. Like, Ahmad's a crazy threes player.
If you are slightly lazy to that challenge, it's going to go against you.
You have to panic patiently if you're Pioneers. And certainly they've shown it through the corners. Grabbing boost, resources are here. We've had a couple of shots. Semper dealing with that pressure early, but how long until it starts to suffocate? They should be able to grab this one through the corner. They will be able to clear it out as well. Exotic losing the 50. Right back down, potentially Pioneers now mounting the assault. Super Lucky meeting it in the air, never mind. Scrub taking a demo. And we'll find that
KCP, like, once they get into Semper's end, look really good, but everywhere else they look, they scare me to death. Like, oh my god, it's going in. O'Khaled. Yeah, dude, like, I think O'Khaled, like, people are sleeping on him. Like, all of a sudden, when he gets, like, loses a few ones matches and people think he's not that good, and he plays third man on Falcons. Like, if you have TRK and Ahmad on your team and you're going for, like, solo plays all the time, you're doing something wrong. Like, that's what I think FK doesn't do well. Like, he doesn't utilize his teammates very well.
Not a lot of boost in this spot. Nobody on the ground to potentially bump out. Two back at a time. There's a demo. Numbers here for Semper. How do they convert it?
And look at that first touch. Very controlled out of Semper. Instead of opting to go towards the booming clear and hit to the other side, they keep it within their own hands.
Then you have to, like, I guess, okay, so you could also make the case, like, who are the three best, like, LAN players? Because I think, like, a player like Arsenal probably doesn't make, like, top 5 or top 10. Oh my god. It's falling apart. So like someone like Arsenal probably doesn't make top 5, top 10 like online players. But like Arsenal on LAN is like completely different. Like if I was making a dream team, I would have Arsenal there just for the LAN days. Like he's just so good at playing. Like he's one of the like smartest players out there. Like he really understands the game and the positioning well, and just like he's the best at throwing a wrench into the other team's like positioning and everything. Like I can guarantee you, like nobody in the world wants to play SSG.
The physicality from Semper denying so much of the aggression from Pioneers.
Oh, and look at him. He's aware that he has all this space. Flicks it past one, then back into the midfield. Look at all the time it's wasted. And now Castillo, he's fueled up. He was able to get boost
Asha said Daniel maybe top 3. I don't. You could probably put like 10 people in the top 3. Because Daniel looks like kind of fucking scary right now. Like his ones matches were kind of crazy.
That we witnessed from Pioneers versus Veloce. Veloce were playing well, but there was no extra sauce. There was nothing creative, no mechanics. We saw that on the Pioneers with Banana Head. We're not getting any of that. Yes, solid defense, solid rotations, but other than that, nothing.
Well, now you kind of have to push the anger.
Here we go.
Oh, that was so close.
Orange Trail just means the save was certainly there.
I don't know how they keep getting those punches.
My goodness, right off the bar. Didn't expect that. A follow-up attempt. Banana Head still past midfield, and I think right now,
here we go.
You have to these numbers past midfield. You can't afford to go back in transition.
And this is a far better game than the previous one. The pace has been matched with Semper, but we haven't gotten anything to prove it with a goal.
60 seconds on the clock. Scrub in the back line. Shawset, easy shot. Should be saved. It will, but now you need a booming clear.
And he doesn't find a teammate. Moving forward, it's just going to force
See, like, Semper just plays, like, they get a 1-goal lead and, like, turtle up. Like, they're triple stacking net. So this is, honestly, like, what I was talking about, like, Arsenal. Like, this is what he's so good at. He would, like, go through and, like, demo these people or, like, put these pressure, like, just to make everyone feel uncomfortable on the other team. This is kind of what you have to do, like, because they're just throwing shots at a well-defended goal. And there's not a whole lot they can do to really get through. See, look, they're just camping net.
And there's more time to be wasted off the clock from Semper.
It's so easy to read from Semper.
Daniel's still young. He's not used to lands. Might affect his performance. True. Although he did do pretty good lands, but like, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like he's probably even better online. People still think energy is best. I'm not sure anyone. Well, no one should think that. Ooh, that's it. Dang.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Game 2.
Semper. I mean, Semper didn't even look that good though. Like Pioneers just couldn't get the ball in the net.
It's been nothing but Semper on the offensive side, getting every save on defense. This was a stellar performance from them.
It's strange because
no one could stay at top for years, especially in a game. No, that's so true. Like look at like this time last year, like Energy, BDS, like far and away the best teams. And like BDS made a roster change, but even with that, they're not as good as they used to be. And NRG fell off. I think people just figure out like the play styles. Like if you're the best, everyone's studying your play style. Everyone looks at your play style. Everyone looks at like what you're doing to like play well, and they're just gonna figure it out at some point.
Was on par with what we saw yesterday, but of course Semper, the offense.
Oh my God, that save!
That of Veloce, especially with Exotic, those 1v1 plays when they got put.
Dig was top for a while. I mean, yeah, they looked really good. Like Dig kind of has the advantage of like nobody thinks they're that good, so like they could show up and like, if they start balling out, like they're gonna catch people off guard.
Tug of war between two teams, but there you go. It was only one goal that decided it in the end. Stays relatively even both times in equilibrium towards the bottom side of the scorecard. Everything else though was all of Semper, the physicality. They had 2 demos. And in the end, the physicality, the bumps, the demos cutting into the lane was huge. And Semper do convert it into a 4-0 series win. Turtle, in this instance, I expected more from KCP. Given the performance yesterday, granted, 100%. It wasn't like a blowout against Veloce, but this is a high-powered offense that didn't really get it done.
You expect them to step up to the level of Semper, and they were able to do it on the defense. Like, I'm not too disappointed with the defense, to be honest with you. They were solid. Obviously, got put in a couple of tricky 1v1 situations, but for the most part,
like when Dig, Dig when they had turbo. Oh, old Dig. Yeah, that. Dude, they were #1 for a while. I can't remember exactly how long. Maybe it was like a year and a half or something. But that's like 3 seasons from the old days.
For me, I think KCP should be happy that this is a Swiss format. You've got time to recover. You're 1-1 now in the wild card, so there's plenty of time to recover.
Cloud9 was pretty good for about that same amount of time too. I think I can't remember. It seems like so long ago. It's like what, 4 years ago, and it seems like it's 10 years ago.
The offense looks good, but also Johnny Boy does as well. That's it for us. Let's throw it over to the stage. John.
Thank you. I'm joined.
Hey, it's Johnny Boy.
Semper. Now, I feel like I'm getting called out all the time here. I keep predicting you guys to lose, and you're sweeping everybody. But is this part of avenging BDS? They got swept by the 2 teams that you've now swept. Were you thinking about that at all? Your fellow Frenchman back home?
Avenging BDS.
I mean, not really. Like, we didn't really care about that. It's just that we played against, like, we know yesterday we were going to play against KCP.
I think BDS is kind of like the biggest wild card coming into this. Like, BDS could show up and just ball out and be awesome, and everyone's like, yeah, of course, BDS, we knew that. Like, we knew they were always going to come back. Or they could just, like, shit themselves, go 0-2 and leave, and people be like, yep, that's BDS. They're not as good as they used to be.
Coming for a LAN, and last time Europe came to America didn't go too well. You're the last seed for Europe. What were your expectations coming in? Did you expect to be 8 games in a row after round 2?
Our main target is to get out of Wildcard tournament, like generally like to play well.
Who's
like,
up next? Let's look at the bracket.
We needed the luck with like liquid winning, so we just want to play well and see what we can do, but we didn't really.
Is it Renegades, Karmine? I think. As long as I think it's going in order here.
First off, but then
21 minutes, 1 hour 21. Yeah, it's gotta be this one next. All right, Chad. Who do we got? Karmine or Renegades?
After all these years.
Playing back in Language is wonderful, even more in like North America. It's been like 2 years that I have 3 years I haven't been there, so it's
KC wins. Yeah, I think you're
refreshing. Like,
that's likely to happen.
Funny mindset where he makes always cool jokes, like funny jokes. So then on gameplay, then he's like really gifted, and he could like lead us to the win sometime if we struggle and stuff.
Well, that's awesome, Cassio. Congratulations again. Good luck tomorrow. Maybe 12-0. We'll wait and see. But that's all from Semper today. We're going to be right back after the break.
In fact, Thanatic made a video that Monkey Moon why is the best is because they lose, or it's gonna make them lose. Yeah, I mean that's kind of a bit of a caster curse, right? Astral. Yeah, dude. Sorry, Renegades, you don't stand a chance. I forgot for a second that Astral's on this team. Astral shows up too, man. He was good at this LAN yesterday. He looked great, and then in London he looked like amazing. He was like fucking carrying the team.
Tell everyone that we just switched to Verizon's new Welcome Unlimited plan for just $30.
I've already told everyone.
Wait, did you say Verizon for just $30?
It's their best unlimited price ever.
That's awesome. Yeah. And it's
Everyone in chat's like this aged well. I mean, Monkey Moon's still like a top 5, top 10 player. Like, if BDS wins this whole thing, people will be like, Monkey Moon #1, you know? Like, they're not gonna be like, well, he fell off, but they managed to win anyway. I think there's a lot of kind of like recency bias in evaluating Rocket League, and Rocket League does change fast, like the meta and everything changes fast, but you can't just like throw out Monkey Moon essentially just like dominating Europe for a year and a half, 2 years, and just be like, nah, he's washed.
Which means you're one of us. Doesn't.
He's still like
For serious
top player in the whole world.
and off the track. Upgrade to Mobile One.
The Bronco Raptor was built to climb pretty much anything. Dunes, rocks, even ranks. The Bronco Raptor, Rocket League Edition.
Alright, we got 6 minutes. Hope Falcons win Worlds. I'd love to see Falcons win Worlds. Oh, so I was thinking about this the other day. So say Energy goes like 0-2 and they like just shit out of Worlds. Like, they're probably gonna do a roster change. Like, what do you guys think that's gonna happen? I have a theory, but I want to hear your guys' take on it first. And this is still a good trailer. If Moist wins, Charlie's gonna go crazy. Yeah, dude, I'd love to see it just for that, man. That'd be great for Rocket League. That'd bring a ton of attention. Yeah, so like Energy, I think if they go 0-2, I think Justin's probably gonna leave, or that would be the smart thing to do, I guess. I shouldn't say like he's like, I don't know him personally, so I don't know if he's like trying to get out of there, but like the smart thing would be like whoever gets a contract, which is probably gonna be Justin, would just leave. And I don't know where he would go though, like. If he replaced like Reddles on SSG, I think they're like top tier. Like they're almost like NA favorites at that point. Or if he replaced like Sipical on FaZe, that would make FaZe pretty nasty. But he has to go somewhere that like he likes playing. But Justin does play third man a lot, so if he went to FaZe and played third man, like ooh, they would be nasty. I just think like Justin's gonna be the only one. If Energy like shits out, like Justin's gonna be the only one that has like any prospects. The fact that Falcons and Moist still don't have their decal. Yeah. Energy boys probably just keep doing content. Yeah, I mean I could see Squishy doing it. Garrett too, I guess. Yeah, he does YouTube now. Yeah. I could see them just like trying to get like another friend to be on, like if Energy left, or if Justin left Energy, I could see them just getting like another friend and just kind of doing content, playing, not like going full grind mode, because they're all world champions already, you know. What's it? So, oh, is this the Athena song?
Hey, they screaming, this is my moment, my fate written, I'm chosen. Other spirits fall, but mine has ceased to be broken. You stripping down my private time, my only opponent. And lately I abide, but limitless, I've awoken. So let me show you that everything I sacrifice matters.
I think it's Athena, right? Yeah, Athena and SMLE. I don't know who that is. And Isaac Gap, Turtle. Jesse, Musty? No, like, as far as I can tell, Musty's really not RLCS caliber. And I don't think he grinds enough for that to change, really. I could see them putting him in there as like a joke, or like maybe if there's a match that didn't mean anything. But he's just not RLCS caliber. And it'd be kind of stupid for him to do that anyway. Like, he makes so much more money doing content than he would make being a pro player. Oh yeah, I gotta check my drops. 93. Come on! Maybe join RLCS APAC. Yeah, you could probably hang at like APAC or like SSA or something. Yeah, we back, baby.
Made it look like it was going to be a close series. Not the case here. A 4-0 over the Pioneers. Semper advancing to 2-0.
I'm genuinely sad. I thought that was going to be a much closer series, like you said. Game 2 stolen from Semper. They should not have won that game, and because of it, in my opinion, that was the exact reason why they won the whole series. It came down to Game 2.
I think he's right. Yeah, if the KCP wins Game 2, it's a totally different series.
Oh, we screamed that we lost like 7 games in a row. And they were yelling, and he said, we wanted to come out and destroy it.
Don't we always say you can't look at scrims?
Exactly. That's what I'm telling people. Scrims don't matter, bro.
Well, obviously, after that, especially. I just thought it was so funny how Cassio just said, we just wanted to come out and destroy them.
He did destroy them.
Hey, it was close, man. It was a back and forth. Both teams had their swings of pressure. And it was so tight. It felt it gave the first two.
It was close for a long time, but that last like 2 games looked pretty rough for KCP.
Game 4, Pioneers just keep expanding the pressure, keep pumping and pumping. It didn't matter because then Semper get the 1-1v1. That's all they needed. They'll take the game. It's just actually saddening.
Bates, you said that this match would come down to Scrub versus Shawset. What did you think of that matchup?
Well, Shawset was popping off, actually doing exactly what I thought he was going to do, hold down the back line, keep the composure, and Scrub. Pioneers, I think, bane of that whole entire series is they weren't looking for demos. They would have the pressure, but they absolutely weren't having any physicality and taking that into their game. Wow.
I'm just happy about Exotic, to be honest with you. I had to cut you off because Exotic is so good. I mean, he got into so many 1v1 plays, plenty of opportunities given his way. And then look at him. Watch this. Look at this play. He holds the flip and then uses it last second. There's nothing you can do about it, but besides maybe guess the right direction.
And honestly, this is huge just for Semper, their mentality. They're coming in here
they were, you know, a team that so many people were hating on, saying this team doesn't even deserve to be here. Like, even hearing people back in the green room saying, "Man, should we change how we do things next year so we avoid the Semper situation?"
So
you know, they're starting to butter out near the end, and they come out. And look at them now. Look at them now. They deserve to be here. They're showing it out on the field. And they have such an incredible start. I want to see them play again.
And they're not even they're not only are they 2-0, they're 8-0.
Four games away from making it to the bowl in front of 13,000 people with that cleanly, that easily. 2-0 is such a great
13,000 people. Just
it's gonna be rough. Like, I don't know. I guess it depends how long the wait is. But like all these teams and like that are already in the championship, like the people who the 8 teams who didn't have to play Wildcard, it's kind of a disadvantage because they're like not playing games this whole time. Like they're gonna be cold, and there's all these teams that are like fighting through the gauntlet to get there. I think they're just gonna come in and just like roll some of these teams.
Next up, we've got Corp, Karmine Corp taking on the Renegades. Both these teams able to get.
You think about having meme goal explosion? Dude, I'd love it, man.
And both of them
like a Pepe goal explosion or something.
Specific players. CJ started up 4 goals in his first game. Astral was remarkable as well. I think this was the best I've seen Astral play in a long time.
Hitachi, is that the Moroccan flag?
They got to play
I don't recognize it.
In their first matchup. This is going to be a completely different
Morocco, yes. Nice.
Exactly. CJ finally got his win on land, but this is the real test right here. You got to actually earn it, CJ. Now it's time to prove it. That was 4 goals in 1 game. That actually meant something.
We'll see. We'll see here. Poor CJ. We keep moving the bar on him. But on the other side, it's a fierce opponent. If you ask half of Europe, the color is blue.
Being in RLCS in Dallas feels amazing because World Championship is always the first target you want to achieve. For the team, it's actually big.
Oh, they speak French in Morocco, right? That's why I always thought Hitachi was French. I think they speak French there.
The team is just making it to the final one and winning it. We've been training every day to make it happen, so let's just put all the effort in the field and it should work.
Hitachi flip reset, CRR swatted that away, and Nolly now up the ladder from the heavens, trying to swing one down.
Oh, that was nasty. Second language? I can see that.
So for the haters, many people doing the same saying that we won't be in Dallas. You're not good enough to be in Dallas. Look where I'm standing. I think we are in Dallas.
Dude,
should fear us because we
Karmine could win this whole thing.
have nerves when we play on stage. Of course, we're here to win. We wouldn't be here if we didn't want to win. We just want to stand on the stage and destroy everyone.
Love the energy there from Astral. Do gotta correct him. We are in Fort Worth, not Dallas, but it's okay. I'll let it slide here. This team has been.
Dude, he's from Belgium. That's just the difference between Fort Worth and Dallas is nothing to someone like Astral.
Of these 3 players, I think it's gonna be the man who did the interview, Astral. But of course, Nolly, he can.
Nolly's got a pearl necklace. That's pretty dope. That looks pretty cool.
I don't think we remember Nolly. I don't think we remember
I dig
how
it.
he could be.
You do have to credit him as well. Nolly's so
I'm
good.
complimenting
What are you guys laughing at?
He held off his earpiece and
He wanted to
listened
hear the gas. He wanted to hear the gas.
I'm complimenting him, okay?
There's no way you can hear him.
That was amazing. He smiled at the end of it.
But no, seriously, he is a beast, especially when he's getting set up in the midfield. Hitachi, the leading scorer for Karmine Corp during.
Yeah, it's solid team. Hopefully they make it far. Yeah, I could see. It just seemed like one of those teams that could just like. Everyone they match up with, you're like, oh, they got a shot to win, you know? Like.
He was high up in the air, had to pick his corners, did that perfectly. But really, the star of the show, the undisputed #1 player.
Yeah, dude, he is locked in, man. That is a gamer stance for sure.
He started out game 1. You saw 2 of his goals, crazy flip reset goals, and he kept that level of play going throughout. Astral is a monster.
Yeah, he's really coming to his own as one of the best players in the game. A lot of people have always gassed him to beat at it. Even back in season 8-ish, he kind of reached that point, but he fell off a little bit.
He's on the B stream right now.
Whatever. But now he's on KC Noli with the
Oh, 1 versus Gladiators. That has to be another blow up.
I had him rated way back then, way before the season started, as one of the best players in the game. I think now he finally is.
I think it's not an understatement to say that Astral is currently at the peak of his career. Not saying this is the peak, he can keep going up, but he is in peak form right now. On the other side, though, a team that continues to be doubted and having to prove themselves, it's Renegades.
Can Renegades survive?
Somebody needs to step up for Renegades. It's gonna happen.
Ooh, Fever denied by Yanks on the play. What a pass! What a goal! Renegades styling on Furia.
The Renegades are the best team because we've got the best chemistry. We're the boys. That's what counts, I think, when it gets to those sort of pressure situations, when you're really relying on your teammates. And it is about that trust that you have in each other. Any team that wins the RLCS World Championships is absolutely goes down as a legend. They're going to be remembered forever, and they just have that respect. They walk a little tall. As an older, I guess, veteran of the scene, one of the oldest players, all these kids that are 15 coming through, what are they doing? They're making the big bucks, but it'd be incredible to win just as a veteran, just to stick one up all the doubters that say that, you know, the reflexes are dropping off.
Somehow CJ just dives forward and gets the goal for
All right, get this game started, guys.
Will get brought up because he's doing work.
To anyone that says we don't stand a chance, doubt us at your peril. Furia, we're looking at you, those South American boys. We just keep rolling them every time, and they underestimate us. So
I like CJ, it's pretty funny.
Enjoying the gauge, yeah, the boys. We're gonna be having some fun. How can you possibly hate us? We're just vibing.
Vibing.
You know,
Oh yeah, all vibing all day, mate.
He's 1-6 at Worlds. I'm confident, Bates. He would love nothing more than for us to never talk about his win record at lane again. If he can just get like one or two more wins here, it'll stop being a story.
No, we'll absolutely stop talking about him. There's the man. He got the crowd favorite. CJ always an actual talent, whether on the pitch or sitting here talking on the desk. But listen, he even mentioned it in his interview. CJ would love nothing else but to get the #1.
Yo, Lobato, thanks for the follow, man.
And even though CJ started so hot yesterday, Fever was the one who kind of closed the series out. And that flip reset or double tap off the ceiling.
How you been, dude? I haven't talked to you in a minute.
Like Fever, mechanically a beast from OCE, but you can't forget about Kami. Kami, I was so impressed yesterday with his zero boost defense.
He was so clutch too whenever
Playing a lot of WoW. Yeah, I see you playing WoW a lot. Must be getting fucking cracked at that, dude.
Still going for that sweep.
Well, his team, I'm just so excited to see them play again. I have such high hopes. They have continued to improve as a representative of the region across the course of this season, but I think this is the biggest test they have had yet. At the World Championship, have to face off against Karmine Corp in a 1-0 situation.
I think this is the series that Renegades really proves that they're a World Championship contending team, or at least making that next iteration and making the group stage. Because they end up playing Bravado.
Pretty decent now, plus it's more relaxing. Yeah, Rocket League is pretty sweaty these days.
It's up to really see CJ Kami and especially Fever ball out.
Well, let's get some thoughts from the people at home in the Verizon fan vote. Let us know in chat how you're feeling. #KC, #RNG, depending on which side of the coin you're falling here. And we'll go down the line, starting with you, Mr. Turtle.
Oh, I want to be a little bit controversial here. I think everybody's going to go KC, but there's something about Swiss stage that I think really benefits Renegades. I'm going to go Renegades. I believe
no way, dude.
I'm going Renegades.
It's not going to be close.
If it was group stage, no.
And we know it's possible. You know, they did take down Furia. They did take down Endpoint in Stockholm.
They need the RNG to win. Yeah, that's for sure, man.
Against a Karmine Corp who's playing as well as they did yesterday. I don't think so. I think Astral. Come on. I think Astral.
Yeah, if like KC didn't look good yesterday, man,
come in and play.
They might have a shot, but
I don't think they've got a shot. But I'm going with Karmine Corp. I'm going with Karmine Corp. There's no net that can hold it.
There's a universe in which CJ, and the boys go 3-0. They play Furia, and then Furia ends up losing, and all the Yan stands. I'm like, no way. That universe doesn't exist.
Okay.
What's the highest channel points I ever bet on a team? I've bet it all a few times. What I'm at now. I think I won though.
Okay.
Yeah, 206K.
Off the desk because that is CJ's seat. And he'll be there eventually.
So he'll be here soon.
He will be, absolutely.
99, come on.
Corp on this one. I think they're going to take that one. Right. Love you, CJ. Hope to see you in your chair very soon. Let's see what
I think I bet like 80K once.
We got a 20% chance the wall is blue today.
It makes sense.
It is.
I'm not going to argue the logic.
Let's get into the game. We know they're the fan favorites. Turtle thinks there's something in the air. It's time for CJ and company to prove them right. In the blue, the Karmine Corp. In the orange, it's the Renegades. Game
250 to max. I can see that.
Horizon Skybox.
Certainly a tough test ahead for the Renegades.
You have 2K. What happened? Do you lose your bet?
Going up against Karmine Corp with Astral, who was on fire yesterday, but CJ.
Dude, I want to see Astral like triple flip reset on these assholes.
Corelli, what do you you make of this?
It's undeniable that Renegades, CJ, and Fever had fantastic series, but they're getting a bit of whiplash here going from a team like Bravado into K-Corp, that hot spring major team that really came to light here. See if they can have a repeat performance.
Oh my god, dude. This looks like free play. Where was Renegades? Dude, they're just nowhere.
Time to adjust. Karmine Corp, you expect them to
Yikes.
come out fast. Not really much of an adjustment period, a warm-up period at all. 10 seconds in already. K-Corp getting one on the board.
You have to start with a high pace of play. K-Corp did that in the first
On a game 5 on this.
Need to match it.
Hey, Katrina, what's up?
Crucial things you have to bring in from your gameplay when you go up against a team like K-Corp.
And we saw them against 0-1. K-Corp getting tons of bumps.
Maybe a sweep. Yeah, it's looking like a sweep right now. Unless like KC takes a game off, like just takes a nap for a game. I think it's a sweep.
Trying to hit Fever out of the air. Tommy down to the ground.
Dude, Astral's just too good, man. It's not even fair.
It's the backboard, but Fever was there to slow things down. You can see struggling for boost, opted to get boost instead of ball. We'll see if that was the right call.
And this is, you could say that about every opponent against K-Corp. They suffocate the other side. The control, especially with the midfield boost from K-Corp, is so strong. And you're seeing Renegades 2 or 3 times now only having just a lob downfield. That's all they can do just to relieve that pressure because they have no boost.
Tons of boost for Itachi. Pass to Astral.
Ooh.
It's too high. Now Kami on the breakaway. Getting around 1. There's a demo. Itachi kicks it in reverse. Itachi still flipping by it. CJ with space. CJ getting shut down. Now Fever. Send it up to the other side of the field.
Renegades deserve to lose with a decal like that. True. That is a dumb decal. I can guarantee I would spend 0 esports tokens on that. Dude, this looks like when I'm smurfing, and wait, I never smurf, but if I did, it would look like this when I'm playing like Diamond 3s, man, where you're just like faster and you just get the ball for free all the time. Still goes in. Yeah, it just the ball just goes in.
And you can really see how quick K-Corp attacks.
Tuned in from work. Thanks, Katrina.
And 2 touches downfield. They're putting a shot on target. Of course, a lot of misdirection there as well from Nolly. With 3 minutes left to play here, Renegades trying to get into the swing of things is something that I've worried about here in game 1. K-Corp, you know, are going to come out hot, and so far they have.
And that was good defense by Kami, but
great touch.
Missing low boost as well. We saw Kami yesterday getting up, clogging lanes early. Doing that there against K-Corp, but K-Corp so much possession, and now a shot opportunity. This one bouncing off the backboard. Another corner boost.
Renegades looks like when I play SSLs and I just get stuck in the net because I'm not good enough to like leave the net.
All over Renegade.
A second one for Astral. And just beating Kami to the ball there, simply that.
Dude, it's just not fair.
He was really looking to put it on target, just kind of keeping it in play for K-Corp.
Astral's too good.
And that's the
I mean, alright, I'll say it, like, Astral during the season, I don't think he even tries. I don't think he gives a shit. I don't think he plays the game that much. Like, but when Astral, like, shows up to play, dude, like, it's kind of, he's kind of 2 different players. Because the beginning of this season, he looked like dog shit. People were like, oh, Astral, why do people so rate him? He's so bad.
Caught him out at the right time. 1 back for Renegades, and a crucial goal here. Plenty of time for them to get back in this game, where it was feeling like K-Corp were starting to run away with it.
And they're back into it.
Oh my god.
Nolly. Challenged by Kami CJ. And there's a demo by Fever. The net could be vulnerable. Quick shot! And Kami
Jesus.
knew that demo opened up a small window.
Dude, I seriously think they just, like, they're trolling.
Raising their pace of play, and look how quick they get downfield with that demo. Perfect from Kami there on the flick on as well. And just like that, James, for the last
don't choke K-Corp.
And their ability to pressure Renegades. Renegades 2 back already, and they're within 1.
Fever didn't get the flip reset. He did. Fever. No, he's got the mechanics to dazzle. Astral demoed. Nice stop by CJ, and it really does feel like the tide has started to turn for the Renegades. This game ebbing and flowing right now in favor of the Renegades. Can they keep this going?
It was something that we saw from Renegades even in their series against Bravado. You mentioned it on the desk. Fever was a little quiet in game 1, and they've made amends here halfway through game 1. Everyone from Renegades moving quicker to the ball.
Dangerous.
K-Corp not
Astral's
having
got
the same
it.
success with their pressure and control, especially in the midfield. It really is Renegades now putting K-Corp on the back foot. That's a big missed touch from Nolly and a demo from Kami, and unfortunately Renegades can't capitalize.
But you saw the zero boost play. Now zero boost for CJ.
Oh, it's just there.
An open net. Astral didn't hit it.
Yikes.
The net was wide open. Will that come back to haunt K-Corp? Final minute in game 1. Renegades still trailing. Itachi off the wall will bounce up. Kami shot high. Backward bounce. Itachi there. If anyone from Renegades was quick up to that ball, it was vulnerable.
You don't really see a lot of balls come clean off the back wall there, especially on K-Corp. Now this one lobbed downfield, a stretch for Astral, trying to conserve his boost. And
This has been a very boring last minute.
a free touch, not on target. Renegades trying to circle around the K-Corp side. K-Corp still pushing him away.
Nice speed at the midfield.
Oh my god, that recovery, Astral. That was nasty.
To challenge this ball, burn the time off the clock, but a boost steal.
Oh, that boost steal is kind of clutch.
Everything on Itachi and Nolly. Corner pass.
Oh no.
Shot opportunity.
Oh, Astral's on it.
Get boost and get back in time. And he gets the shot.
Oh my god, dude. I thought he had that.
Good bounce for Renegades. Keeps the
Like,
ball in play, and Itachi will spike it
dude, it's
down.
kind of just not fair.
Win game 1, but Corelli, it was convincing at the beginning, but then Renegades
Bro, almost peaked. Dude, that if he hit that, like, that just lets the wind out of your sails of your Renegades. But like, that's who we're playing. Are we ready?
Started to turn things around. That's where that experience comes into play there. And you could really see a minute and a half, 2 minutes in, Renegades, they picked up that pace of play and they generated a lot more dangerous chances. And that was the big difference there. Kami getting involved. We didn't mention his name too much yesterday. It's not that he played poorly. It was just the Fever and CJ. So
it really was.
For him to have this type of performance here against a team like K-Corp to get back into this game, I know they didn't win, but they kept it a lot closer halfway through.
And you know, you just think if they had a better start, maybe that game.
Not sure why I run through so much. Yeah, other than the, like, what was it, 40 seconds where Renegades got 2 goals, that was just all K-Corp.
You have a very brief moment. I mean, a lot of times
When they got that second goal, K-Corp was like, all right, well, it's over.
A lot of times when you do get the shot off, it's not going to have the power and placement to be able to beat that respawning defender. And Kami took that shot immediately. And so not only offensively, but defensively, Kami, he is being the backbone of this team right now.
And look at the goals that Renegades put away, too. They caught out Nolly there just a little bit on that long-range shot from Fever. And then, of course, the demo that you were just mentioning as well. So a lot of creative physical plays coming out from Renegades for them to climb back into it. The score reset. Into game 2 we go in this best of 7.
CJ with the reset.
Let's see how these teams start off.
They started off with a demo. Renegades getting aggressive. The drop
Damn.
down.
Dude, you can't give that to him.
Game 1, 12 seconds. Game 2. K-Corp in the lead once more.
He's a monster, man. I mean,
Not even fair. Dude, he was up in the air before the ball started going that way. Jesus.
Years, and he's had some fantastic series. But in the last
All right, I gotta
months,
stop.
especially from the spring,
Stop gassing up Astral.
at a different level. And again,
Just need it anyway.
Early here for K-Corp. He's a superstar for them.
And Astral was a superstar against 0-1. Having a good start so far. Game 1 victory, now game 2. Starting things off nice. Miss.
That was a miss from Astral.
And K-Corp get away with one there. It looked like that was a Renegade's chance.
CJ had it right in front of him, and somehow K-Corp were able to recover off that whiff. Renegades, they get another demo. It's Astral, a crucial play to take away. The bounce was too high. The shot was under.
Ooh,
and
nice.
Clear from Astral comes off the spawn. K-Corp again holding on and turning away Renegades.
Inches away. That one was so close to being crossbar down and in. But it goes down and out. Renegades still trailing. Itachi trying to bring it back.
Bro, what's happening? They're just making it interesting.
Staying on that ball.
They don't want us to get bored.
Boost. Numbers advantage briefly for K-Corp. Nice touch from Nolly. Will make things awkward forward for Fever, lets it go down to the ground, and Fever, flip reset, trying to do something with this ball.
Oh! That save was actually pretty epic.
Such poetry from K-Corp there. That time on offense, not able to push it through, but Astral read that cross so perfectly. Now Nolly again, Astral up. A second touch. Oh. Really gonna drop it down.
Bro! How does that go on net? What?
Oh, just putting this double tap on net does so much. Astral bravely keeps it out, but
Jesus. Dude, this guy's on LAN. Like, playing on a computer he's not used to. Like, he looks like he's playing, like, free play.
Astral picking that one out from
God.
players in the air. Now Fever, can he make some amends here for Renegades? They got to get a hold of this game. K-Corp are all over them once again.
Astral taking the ball downfield, preventing that.
Astral's just a demon out there, man.
They try to go across net. It's dangerous. Renegades may regret that decision. Low boost for CJ. Back down to Fever. Fever challenged by Itachi. Kami had to jump, get back in control. Does get the corner boost though, so Kami's defense holding strong. And now a clear out.
And you can see there, Renegades players running into each other, a little panicked in their box. They know what it means when K-Corp has that type of control, especially from their own corners. Now Fever, another one comes clean off the back wall. And it feels like Renegades are staying very far back and not really putting a lot of pressure when they at least have a
Oh, he missed that bump.
This one comes down to Itachi's
Oh my God. Okay, can they just call it?
Up by 3.
And you even saw the hesitancy on
To be fair, KC can afford to make some mistakes because it's not the toughest matchup. That's right. Yeah, they can.
To get out there and challenge it. And the nice shot slotted lower corner by Itachi. Karmine Corp up by 3. Less than half the game left to go. Started to look a little bit shaky for Karmine Corp late in game 1, but back in control. Game 2, this is all K-Corp.
Still 2 minutes left to play. You really look towards Renegades to try and make some sort of change, but right now it's
Ooh, nice shot.
And a 4-0 lead now for K-Corp.
This is looking pretty bad.
Getting that first touch going into a double tap, a thing of beauty.
That was clean.
It's remarkable how much space K-Corp is given right now, especially in the air. Kami was good about getting up, making sure they don't have looks like that, have plays like that, but you can tell Renegades starting to struggle.
You got to give a lot of credit over to K-Corp. Every single player in sync right now. And every time they score a goal, I look at Nolly's POV and he fixes his glasses, says, yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, what a save.
Keep going, boys. They've done a fantastic job. And, of course, Nolly contributing as well. K-Corp so far in full control in the final minute and a half here in Game 2.
It just shows their comfort on stage and their mental fortitude that they're showing. It's K-Corp's
Sweep.
team.
Yeah, it's looking likely.
Another day in the office.
Yep.
I mean, Renegades has 2 goals in the first 2 games, so.
Approaching the final minute, huge deficit for the Renegades to try to come back.
Renegades just doesn't have anything going for them. Like their offense can't really get much of a chance against K-Corp's defense. And then the Renegades defense hasn't really been able to stop K-Corp's offense, so they gotta change a lot.
Astral, an interesting touch to clear that one away.
Now Itachi will take this ball downfield, beats the oncoming defender. CJ will have to pop it. Astral has a look in the middle, but will just hit it back down to the corner, trying to force a mistake out of the Renegades. Itachi, and the ball in the Renegades half. Center ball. Astral's there. Astral puts it towards net.
Oh, wow.
Awkward touch from Fever. Rebound. Astral went back to take the shot. There is never a moment's rest if you're the Renegades. K-Corp is relentless.
It's a one-man army from Astral.
This is delayed so much that.
As time ticks down, K-Corp.
Oh, like the audio sync isn't working? That's weird.
Control. They've crunched Renegades here. And it's, I don't know, do you take a timeout here if you're Renegades?
I think you do before it's too late. You don't wait for the 3-0. K-Corp, oh, there it is. 4-0.
All right. Finish them off, guys.
In game 2, Renegades showed some life in the latter part of game 1, but game 2, it was all K-Corp.
I think you take the time.
You have to at this
you do.
moment. But we have no intel on a timeout being called. It looks like Renegades going to get right back into the action. K-Corp in game 2, a hat trick from Itachi and a playmaker from Astral. 3 assists, 100% goal.
Oh, I wonder if I got my drop.
And Astral, you even saw that double tap play.
Yeah, there we go.
In a rebound out for Itachi, but Itachi
that's right, baby.
His spots. That was one thing I loved about his gameplay yesterday. A lot of it was high airborne plays. As we take another look,
that angle is insane, dude.
From the ground, able to get low, pick his spots, and on that play there, the lovely first touch, setting up the double tap. Offensively, a wonderful game from Itachi and K-Corp.
Absolutely, and we will get a timeout from Renegades, and I think that's the right play. I think you just, if anything, just kind of knock K-Corp off the horse a little bit because they are just sprinting downhill on that thing right now, and they just look so good. And I want to point something out, too, from the K-Corp side, is you're mentioning Astral and Itachi and what they did in that last game. And you look at Nolly, and he puts up 132 points. He had 1 shot. That was the only thing on the stat line there. But a lot of what he was doing there was
timeout time.
Supporting Astral and Itachi when they were pushing downfield, but also a lot of physical plays. You see in those replays, as you were talking about it, James, Nolly was diving at the net on the Renegade side, getting a lot of physical bumps, not demos, bumps on the Renegade side, just throwing them into their own net. That's what's opening up the Renegade side more than anything that Astral and Itachi's doing. And that's something that doesn't show up on the stat board.
And that's exactly what Stax was saying yesterday, and it's so true about Nolly. He likes to stay upfield and look for that bump on the goalie. He's also an option in the midfield. We saw yesterday being an option for a couple bounce passes that he blasted 80 miles an hour plus into the heart of the net. It's a triple threat team, but you're also, you're talking about supporting Astral and Itachi. Sometimes if you're the third line of defense and you have Astral who can make a play and then turn and make another play, sometimes you just don't need to do anything.
Well, especially when the attack's been so lethal. I mean, there's nothing for him to do right now because Astral's just...
Dude, like, what are they possibly going to say? To be like, all right, guys, do this, and then that's going to stop Astral? Like,
they were outpaced. I mean, K-Corp were
I don't think they have a
I
shot.
do think it's about controlling the boost on your own side and then working from
maybe they tried demoing them more.
Oh
no, dude, a timeout for that? No way.
And K-Corp scores a kickoff goal. Cheating on it, and it's the worst possible ball you can imagine. If you're
Space Station kickoff.
And okay, so 10 seconds game 1, 12 seconds game 2, 2 seconds game 3. K-Corp, they've got a knack for scoring pretty quick.
Gonna be tough to best that one. K-Corp right back to business for Renegades. You certainly, that's the only one you want to give up here. You've got to figure things out. And K-Corp right now, well, they're not going to get a touch on that. That's a bit clear for Renegades. But can they hold on to it? Can they win a tackle past the midfield line? Nolly's going to be tricky to get off the ball.
What are those wheels?
He's got Astral up.
Like,
Astral
oh, Tunikas?
Oh,
Itachi missed it.
Renegades get out. From the camera angle, you couldn't even tell where he was. He comes swooping from the sky, almost scoring. And for the Renegades, in game 2, it seemed like they were giving
Pink Tunica, yeah, those look cool.
Too much space. You saw even that play from Itachi where he had time to get that first touch in the air.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh
my God. Dude, that was the most scuffed defense. Oh, they get a goal out of it. Oh my God, dude. Dude, Renegades, man. Oh my God. This game is just, it's bad for him, man. That timeout to immediately get scored on, and then like KCP's just like panicking on defense, and then they get a goal out of it. Jesus.
Renegades, the timeout not looking to help too much so far. We'll see if they can make any adjustments. They had a slow start in game 1 also, but did manage to bring it back within reach.
Pink Tunicas went from 700 to 7,000? What? Oh my God.
Taking it back down to the ground, backward pass. And Itachi will actually do Renegades a favor.
Astral, oh my God, dude. He's so goated. He's just got to score.
Crazy, I'm not going to lie. He's putting it on both sides this time. He went in that tackle and pinched it back. And
there's nothing Astral can do. That ball is going in the net. You have to try to cut it off in the corner.
He made it really hard on himself. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. Again, that's one that you put in black and white and put in the montage. You don't really know. who's going which way.
Put in black, white, put in the montage. Yeah, you don't know what goal you're shooting at.
And for K-Corp, though, I mean, with the way these games have gone, they can afford to give up.
Astral goated.
The lead, of course, here. And I think if Renegades, you look at that one and say, all right, we're going to take it.
The only person that can beat Astral is Astral.
Here's some possession now. Fever to the ceiling. It's over.
Ooh, that's good.
Denied.
Good defense, though.
Back the other way. Astral's there, of course. And K-Corp up by
Dude, the
2.
closer Renegades gets to scoring a goal, the more likely they're going to get scored on.
That ball was an orange trail, so I don't. What
Yikes.
even happened? Fever must have got a piece of that again. Yeah. But that was the ideal.
Yeah, that pinch was insane. Holy crap. And Astral was like ready for it too. Like, did they calm that? Like, guys pitching it off the crossbar all the way down to you. Stay ready.
So very difficult situation for Renegades.
Oh my goodness, and he got it by again. Nolly there, denied by the defense of Renegades. And James, you talked about it just in the early seconds of this game. We were asking, why is
CJ, what?
He's coming from the ceiling off screen, and he's been pre-jumping Renegades in a lot of these challenges.
The good thing though about, I really like the Swiss format, because all these teams that are like losing today, or even like the people that are going 0-2, are gonna play other teams that are 0-2. So you like the final matches are all gonna be really fair. Like, I really like the Swiss for like a early tournament format. Oh, what a save, Nolly! Oh, the fake?
That one off the ground. He saw he was perhaps trying to get a flip reset and do something with it, but couldn't get around it.
Flip reset, landing on it, a pinch. Nolly trying to slow it down there on the back wall as well. K-Corp just so quick.
Astral's just climbing the wall.
That midfield line is locked down, and now CJ a light touch. Not going to get by Nolly. Todd's going to drop it down.
Oh, great save, CJ.
There to save the day.
But now they just throw the ball away. Like, this is like 2020 Rocket League. It's just booming the ball. Like, you have to take possession of it now.
And they make use of it. We approach the final minute of Game 3. Renegades still trailing by 2. Gonna have to get one quick. K-Corp lob downfield. CJ to the side. Tommy's waiting up to Fever. Fever off the backboard. Double tap ball.
Oh, what a save. Dang.
What is Renegade supposed to do? That was a beautiful shot from Fever.
They're feeling the attack from K-Corp, and they can't break through on offense. A frustrating game and a frustrating series. Fever still trying to get through. Itachi there. The shot's going to go wide from CJ. Renegades showing some life on offense, but K-Corp putting a stop to it.
A little fake from Nolly, but couldn't get past Kami. Kami trying to bump Astral off the ball.
Without like Renegade's terrible start to this game, they look better, but I mean they did have a terrible start, so
we'll leave it. Fever the pop up. Itachi.
I could see them winning next game if they get an early lead or something.
The block from Kami, and it's right in.
Dang, good shot. Kami doesn't know how to wall dash. Could have got a bump.
I mean, I think Nolly did just fine here. Kami.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it was a good shot.
To see that one actually go on target, because that one could have easily just pinched across the net as well. And now Renegade.
They just look lost out there. I don't think they're really sure of anything they're doing. Because so many of their attacks have just led into goals for Karmine.
Nolly stole that corner boost, going to make things even more difficult for the Renegades. Astral off the ceiling.
Oh my god, he is nasty, dude.
Who'll hit it downfield?
Let's just read that.
CJ keeping the ball in play, but Itachi will knock it right down.
All right, one more, boys.
3 games, 3 wins for Karmine Corp.
And I mentioned it's a frustrating series here for Renegades, and you know, I wouldn't blame them if they feel that way. It feels like anything they did in game 1 that they changed, it still didn't work. They took a timeout, that didn't work. They instantly gave off a kickoff goal. K-Corp has just been rolling through them. What do you do if you're on Renegades right now to stop this K-Corp squad?
Well, I think for one, Corelli, have a plan for this first kickoff. You know, like, let's get past the first 15 seconds.
Well, they had a plan for the last kickoff. They got scored on immediately. Maybe don't have a plan.
And that could have been the difference between an overtime win and the loss that you see here in regulation. So, Karmine Corp, as we take another look at this Mobile 1 high performance replay, we'll see, you know, they made some mistakes this game. They left.
Oh, that's that pinch, dude.
Break themselves, but you know, They have been so confident.
D1 SSG. Oh, that's next. Yeah, that's gonna be lit. I think. Let's check.
Two goals they scored. You look at them. It was the own goal, and then also
Yeah, V1 SSG, then Dig, Optic. Those are the two I really want to watch.
That's kind of the difference here between K-Corp. You look
The rest of these are just gonna be massacres.
K-Corp has just been generating so much more attack. That's been just
Yeah, 0-1, 3-0 Gladiators. Team Secret's gonna probably 4-0 Orlando. Veloce is gonna probably 4-0 Senpai.
As well, but realistically, they're getting a lot of favorable challenges going in their way.
Also have to watch out for that quick counter attack. This time, kickoff going a little bit better for the Renegades. Or did I speak too soon? Rebound out.
Oh!
CJ slowing it down. Trying to do something with nothing in the tank. Nolly.
Oh,
going for net. It's a backward bounce.
Oh, that was pretty far off.
Off the backboard, but even still, that was a scary moment for the Renegades. You saw the gap in the defense.
And like you said, James, this is a great start for Renegades. Just not giving up the early kickoff goal. Getting into this game 4 is so crucial. Of course, your last life here against K-Corp, and that one.
All right, K-Corp, you gotta speed run this. 1 goal and then no more goals. That gets the series over the quickest.
Now CJ wants to take on the team, but denied.
Nolly launching it towards the Renegade net. Beaver trying to tip it around, but gets bumped off the ball. And now a demo off the ball. Astral taking out.
Yeah, that 50 was too good.
Nolly infield to Astral.
Oh, dude, he banged that.
Standing tall.
Fantastic defense there from Kami, especially with the speed at which you saw Astral to go up. A second touch from there, and K-Corp now trying to slot it to the right side.
Yup.
It's Nolly to push it through.
All right, guys, no more goals. We're speed running this series.
Kami not really sure how to read that ball bouncing off the backboard and left high and dry. An open opportunity for K-Corp after that mistake, and they don't let it get away from them. K-Corp up by 1.
Quality goal there from K-Corp, really just chipping away at Renegades. CJ looking for a response now.
Like, K-Corp's just too good at keeping possession.
And now Nolly again.
Oh!
There again, off the post. Renegades, the 4th man coming out for them there.
And it's fortunate CJ didn't hit that ball there. He might have pinched that in. That one post and out. Renegades thinking they're lucky stars. Now, pitch across the field. Fever with space, but not much boost at all. Can't even get the tip. Astral flicking around 1, but Kami did get the mid boost. Into a dribble. Now the 50.
Can teams forfeit? I don't think so. I don't think they would anyway.
Renegades are gaining ground.
That wouldn't be a good look.
Renegades, and they just don't have the boost to chase after. That's a good little pinch play over to Itachi there to just push it downfield. Still within 1 for Renegades. Looking for some more space.
Ooh, Astral kind of cut rotation there.
To keep pushing it downfield, but Itachi with a great touch. CJ needs some help. We just come across halftime here in game 4.
Kami, high hit and the mid boost. And it's just clear downfield. Karmine Corp happy to waste time off the clock, not necessarily getting tons of offense.
That was a great fake by CJ.
Got the lead right now. It's in Renegades' hands.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God. Why is Fever not right on that? Like, when you're down like this, you gotta just go. I don't know. I'm not a pro player, though. Dang, that save.
Renegades their best look yet, and K-Corp stop them.
And K-Corp, you know, we've seen multiple amazing shot opportunities.
RLCS good sponsorship. Let the game finish. Yeah, that makes sense.
Another key save, and that preserves the lead. CJ now challenges it off the ceiling. Astral, another touch.
Oh my God, dude, he is peaking. I might be rooting for K-Corp for like this whole thing. I don't know, maybe it's just because the game's going on right now, but I want to see them in the finals. That was nasty, dude.
Right back to business for them here in game 4.
It's like Astral's got that ball on a string. I don't know how he does.
And I don't really know between Itachi and Astral who's had the better series here. It feels like both of them have been stellar, especially on offense. I know we talked a lot about Astral.
I mean, it's Renegades fair.
And on offense in that previous game as well.
Why you gotta do Renegades like that?
These two guys is a duo duo up front and Nolly to support, good things will happen, and so far they have.
Yeah, Astral picking his placement, even that double tap goal. Heck of a series, and Nolly holding down the fort. We saw the shot off the elbow and out. Nothing.
All right, 1 minute, no goals. Just get to the V1 SSG series.
Seconds left before K-Corp will take the series.
That's another good look there from Renegades. The post, not kind to them here in this series overall. Renegades, they need another attack. And Fever, looking for the back wall, comes clean off. Astral missed it. And unfortunately, Renegades just can't get after it. They're still swarming this K-Corp side, but can't put on a couple shots together. They've kind of just been one and done. K-Corp's just been throwing it downfield, and here comes the counter. Looking for follow-up. And Astral can't get a hold of it.
I'm going for the pass. Astral back out.
They have to stick with the schedule. I suppose, yeah, so if this ends early, I think there'd be a longer break.
K-Corp trying to melt these final moments off the clock. Renegades have to get one quick and then hope for a miracle off kickoff, but it was not meant to be for the Renegades. K-Corp in a sweep.
Let's go, boys.
And will be moving ahead 2-0 in the Swiss state.
Astral too good.
I think a lot of people had questions if K-Corp, me specifically, I suppose, that
GG's.
keep their form from the spring major because they were in an incredibly exciting form, but also a very strong form. That answer is definitely yes through their first two seasons.
That was a massacre.
And all three of them are putting up stats that are unheard of here so far in the wild card.
Big save from Nolly that game as well.
Nolly's necklace looks dope, man. I want something like that.
This Karmine Corp team, you know, they bring on Nolly. You don't really know what to expect out of this team, but then they come in here, they go into London, put on a show. Now here in the wild card
CJ, what is he doing?
Incredible start, and on stage they just look so comfortable.
Yeah, they look comfortable and they look really good right now. And they're a team that if I'm someone else in the wild card,
don't match me up.
Get me away. I don't want to play them because they look scary. That pressure is tough to deal with, and Renegades felt that here today. 0-1 felt that yesterday, and more teams are going to feel it as they move on because they're looking extremely strong.
And they certainly are. As we take a look at the Mobile One high performance replay.
Oh, that save! Oh my God!
And this double tap so clean from Astral. Those were the two goals that we saw. Enough to get the job done in Game 4, but it really was a team effort, Corelli. It was a solid performance from Kate.
Yeah, definitely. And you look at the Renegade side, too, especially in this previous game. It felt like they had a lot of opportunity to at least keep this one a little bit closer. I mean, I know it's just a 2-goal lead, but you look at some of those shots ringing off the post and going a little bit wide there. And they had at least some opportunity to stay into this series and into this game in particular, this last one. This one was just, I think, a pace difference, right? Yeah. We saw K-Corp immediately in Game 1 just...
It's a talent difference, man. One team had Astral.
They tried, like we said.
They did their best. I mean,
kind of get a hold of them in their timeout, but it just didn't work.
And honestly, off that timeout, you expect something better than a 2-second kickoff goal. You know, you've got to have a plan, and that really did seem to bite Renegades. You have in these sweeps, you know, you just need to break that momentum of the other team. Just that one game win, stop it. It can be a completely different series.
Next two matchups, yeah, these are the games we're here for.
Separates you from getting back into the series and being able to pull out a win.
I mean, that's the momentum, right?
Who you guys rooting for, V1 or SSG?
Down, but then the kickoff goal gets them right back into it, so it's.
And I mean, I don't know, even just playing matchmaking when you're going into the next game, you're like, all right, I'm going to win this next game. I promise.
SSG. I'm kind of leaning SSG too. I just want to see a good series. I wouldn't be, I'm not going to be sad with either outcome. But yeah, I guess I lean a little more SSG. I like to see them duo.
Where they were playing with K-Corp.
Yeah, they did a lot of great, especially ball movement in that final third. When they got there, you saw Kami getting involved in a lot of those shots downfield. Fever, a lot of extra touches as well. So there's a lot of good from Renegades. We'll have to see them in their next match.
Like to be one, but Com's a toxic ass. Dude, it's fair, man. That's like someone said, I think it was like Fireburner said, like, oh, people were making fun of him right after he lost. It was so mean. It's like, what the fuck? He was making fun of everyone the whole time. Like, if you want to play the like troll, like you gotta expect it.
Easy, but we expected us to win like 4-0, 4-1, or like a big win because we are playing well, we are confident, and we don't underestimate any team. But
Magnifique.
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 So far.
And And tomorrow you're going to be against a North American team or a European team. So all of the other regions have not made it to 2-0. Is there anyone that you want to play from the N and EU teams who are currently available? Anyone that you would want to take down in the next round?
I don't mind. Like for me, we're the best team of the Wildcard, where we can win anyone and we will win anyone. So whoever we play,
my man,
to beat them. Either it's version 1, Space Station, or Semper. This thing.
You don't want version 1 specifically to get your revenge?
Yeah, I would like the revenge because the last time it was pretty tough for us to lose on that 0-second goal, but anyone is fine for us.
So in the wildcard, at least 2 teams that are not from North America or Europe are going to make it to the main event. Have you got any favorites? Have you got any teams that you think will?
Johnny, you're not wearing socks, dude. Or maybe his skin's just that white because he's Scottish.
So I will follow their call. Maybe ACP and 01 Esport are going to make it out from the
Well, my predictions are useless, so we'll see if you do any better. Thank you, Itachi. Congratulations again. We'll see you again tomorrow. And join us again after the break for version 1 against Space Station Gaming.
Johnny's haircut's looking nice, though. Dude, Daniel looks 11. I kind of like new Reddles. Like I used to dislike Reddles because he was always just like talking shit. He's kind of like Kama's now, and it was just so fun to watch him lose. But he seems that he's not as big of a piece of shit anymore. So I've been rooting for him.
$30? That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's from the most reliable 5G network in America.
For $30 a line, I'm switching now.
Yeah, it's easy, and you get $960 when you switch the whole family.
Wow, I gotta let my buddies know.
Back in 7 minutes.
The price you love,
Shit.
only from Verizon.
Is there a B stream game going?
This might not be your car.
No.
And this
Got
might
ads
not
over
be
there.
your engine. Maybe this
Let's see who won. I bet it's gonna be a big surprise.
And maybe these
0-1, 4-0'd him. Dang.
these aren't your standard
Dude, everything's been a sweep so far. Oh my god.
But this
Let's
is
look
yours,
at
which
the
means you're one of
bracket
us.
up here.
Doesn't it? For serious engines, on and off the track.
So the next round, like, okay. Oh, so there's 4 teams. So we have like Semper and KC up here. And then we have the winners of V1, SSG, Dig, and Optic in here. Gotcha. And all the 1-1s here, then all the 0-2s there. Round 3 must be tomorrow then, right? They're just doing one of these rounds each day. I kind of want to see like further along in the bracket right now, but I mean I get why they're spreading it out. It's a World Championship. It's gonna be lit. All right, 6 minutes. Oh wait, I'm gonna grab breakfast. I'm gonna be back in 30 seconds. Be right back. Back. Check out, I got a real American breakfast here. This is a M&M's ice cream sandwich, and then just soda water. Breakfast of champions. Look at this. This is probably illegal in other countries because it has so many processed food ingredients, but it's like ice cream made into a perfect like circle cylinder with 2 cookies pressed into it. Shit is lit, man. Microplastics, baby. Let's go. Man, it's hitting the spot. The most well-rounded breakfast is, that's right. America, baby. Can you get M&M ice cream sandwiches with cookies that will never go bad in Europe? Yo, Coral, what's up? You want to hop in VC? Alright, I'll call you.
Hello.
What's up? Are you
Not
watching
much.
any of the
Just woke
games?
up like 20 minutes, 30 minutes ago. I'm glad I'm not missing this, because this is the one I wanted to see today.
Yeah, Dignitas Optic's gonna be pretty dope too.
Yeah.
Man, this ice cream sandwich is so good.
Or wasn't following before. He literally streamed like 2 times before this. Couldn't like see any of his.
You're out of town.
Yeah. Come on, Slens. I didn't even have internet.
Sons, oh, I have violence since last year. Sons, real OG. Real motherfucker. Man, that was delicious.
Okay, but how am I supposed to follow someone that doesn't stream Slens? It's not like I was like asked. Whatever. Slens is just a Eeyore.
Oh man, I couldn't like sleep at all last night, this morning.
I kept waking up and falling back asleep.
Same. Slens decided to have ice cream sandwich for breakfast. The truth hurts, nice. Slens, if you ever come to America, you gotta get one of those.
I'm having the chicken and a biscuit crackers.
Oh, those are good. You haven't had those in forever. I think that's just a Midwest thing too.
Yeah.
Like East Coast and West Coast don't have chicken and a biscuit. Or if they do, it's not very common or something.
Yeah.
You'll go to the States at some point. Yeah, it's probably worth it. If you go to the right spot. So in the US, I'm sure it's a great vacation.
I wonder how many viewers the main event for World is gonna get.
Dude, they're at like 90K right now, I think.
The sweeps continue here on day 2 of our wild card event.
Yeah,
Karmine Corp
86.
Renegades
Yeah, it hit 100K yesterday, I think.
Holy shit.
Man, Astral's absolutely dominating the competition. We said it before the match, and we said it. We're gonna say it after the match. He's actually looking like one of the best players in the game right now.
Oh, my camera's kind of big. Maybe I'll make this smaller.
Itachi, I need you to follow up after a bump. I got you. Like every single thing that Astral wants to do, it's happening. The blue wall, they got me excited.
Feeling good right now.
How's that,
I mean,
chat?
Astral's got to be loving it at the moment. I think he's spent the longest time trying to find the personalities that fit around him. And when you've got someone like Nolly with you, who, I've spoken to Nolly, he openly acknowledges that, look, Astral's not going to talk much for us, and that's fine. I'll cover that part of the comms.
Astral looked insane.
Really?
Yeah.
Environment, he plays that well.
I feel like Astral being on the quieter side, we all kind of know him as that person. It made it so much more powerful, Johnny.
Are they on the same stage that they will be for the main event?
I don't think so. I think it's the same like facility, but it's a different stage maybe.
Like laid out different?
Yeah.
Less crowd, yeah.
Because they have like a small stage right now.
Yeah, because from the layout of like when I was buying tickets, it looked like it was like fully surrounded, so like
yeah, it was like a big kind of like football field type arena.
I feel like we, after Renegades got their first win yesterday, we were celebrating. It was a big deal for them, but at the same time, there was still a question mark coming out of that match. Did this change anything for you?
I think we kind of knew roughly where this was going to go. This wasn't the KCP match that they had to win. They could have done with maybe a better performance overall, just to sort of, I don't know, settle some nerves moving forward, because I think a lot of us have got them in that area where they won't they make it through to the main event. And now this doesn't help anyone sort of push them into the, they'll make it top 16.
Yeah, the lucky thing for them is it did.
Johnny's like sitting like this. He's like got his arms out like, what's up, guys?
They're right back to 0 for Renegades and for Pioneers. They swept yesterday. They've been swept today. So that's going to be.
Oh, you got popcorn in the back.
Yeah, well, we've now seen
that was
two
tasty.
European teams here, Bates, coming through the wild card. Currently sitting at
Favorite
4-0
casters.
in round
Yeah,
2.
I like Johnny, T-Bates, Shogun. I like Jorby too. Yeah. Jorby's probably my favorite.
With the 1 seed going into tomorrow, and they're going to end up playing the 4 seed, which could potentially be SSG or V1 in next match.
Oh man! Well, speaking of those two teams, let's take a look at the schedule. We've got 2 matches down for the day.
So many sweeps so far in the wild card. It's actually crazy.
They've all been sweeps, I think. Today at least.
Yeah, today.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was like all except like 2 or 3.
All except for 2 series yesterday were sweeps. Jesus.
Yeah.
So there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So there's 12 matches and 10 of them have been sweeps.
Wow.
Dang.
This is a great match. It's a match we expected to see in a 2-0 round, but SSG coming into this round is the lowest seed.
This one's not going to be a sweep.
Huh. 2 games.
Yeah, I should hope not.
Well, on one side of the pitch, the
I hope this is game 7, honestly.
Same. Dude, if Daniel plays as good as he looked in like some of those 1v1 matches, like it's gonna be hard for V1 to win.
Incredibly important to me. The outcome of this event is, I mean, absolutely just getting first place. I mean, taking home the trophy,
PlayStation did say in their like trailer, their world's like hype up thing, that they're going 3-0 in the wild card. So.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we missed out on main event barely. We have to go through wild card. However, I think this could kind of be an advantage, because we're going to be going into the actual event. We're going to already have some stage experience, and we're going to have been warmed up a little bit. So really, we're not that concerned about it.
I kind of think the same thing Com's saying there, where like it's almost better to be in the wild card than to like barely make it into the main event. Because you think like Energy hasn't played a competitive match in how long? And they're just gonna
go straight into like a team that just 3-0'd in the wild card.
Team that just like rolled all these teams is like on a roll.
Something that would be an incredible feeling, and that's what we're all striving for. To the fans, your support really does mean the world, and to the haters, keep on hating. It's enjoyable. I appreciate you guys too. We're so excited to be here. We're so excited to.
So is it the people that win their first match of the group stages? That's the people that go to the main event, or what? I'm confused how like who shows up in the main event.
Everyone who wins 3 matches goes to the main event. And like the way Swiss works, you either win 3 matches or lose 3 matches.
Well, that's wild card, but like the group stages, you know, because I'm not going to be watching the group stages.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I guess that's not going to be in the group stages. Isn't going to be in the main event, is it?
No.
So I think for those, there's like 2 go from the upper bracket, then 2 go from the lower bracket from each group.
I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Let's see.
Across from each other.
You can look at the
stage and there's a crowd in front of them making a lot of noise. So, you know, I think
the
that might be a
Wildcard group stage.
Everybody wanted to see V1 versus SSG. Yeah. Arsenal and Com yelling.
Yeah, so these are the groups here.
I wonder if it will
qualified. Oh wow.
And then like 2 go from the uppers, then 2 go from lowers. I imagine the upper ones are seated better. And then yeah, so these will be the top 8. That makes it there.
Also, it's Group A and B, so there's technically 4 total from the upper and 4 from the lower. Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
As often as he has done it, Torment is a special player, and he's still around.
So if G2 beats whoever gets through the wild,
yeah, let's do it.
I have to play Furia.
Former veteran of the world champions, Fireburner, there behind him.
Yeah, they're gonna have to beat the Fear, but they could like still go through the lowers. But that's gonna be like,
yeah,
dude, there's just no easy way through these group stages.
No.
Being able to go back to back is a great feeling. We played the majors, we played the regionals, but nothing can really compare. I mean, this is the biggest Rocket League tournament of all time. They could.
See, yep, we're gonna go 3-0.
Simple, we're gonna go 3-0. We feel like we're the best team in here, and that's what we're gonna do.
Just might find out. Yeah, Reynolds is kind of like mechanical now.
We feel it's good for us because we do need that extra warm-up, so I'm kind of glad we're in the wild card.
RC baby.
We played LA, we felt like we could have won that tournament. We played London, we definitely felt like we could have won that tournament, only losing to the winners at 9 seconds left. We're the most confident team in this tournament. Other teams should fear us because we have nothing to lose. We're coming in with confidence and we're coming in to win the tournament. I don't think any team has put in as much time as we have recently. There's nothing you can do to get us.
Yeah, I just hope G2 qualifies. It'd be really sad if I go all the way to Dallas and they don't even play.
Super ready for this.
At least they got like is double elim at that point, you know.
Yeah.
Every tournament we go to, we're here to win. Dream outcome for this event would be winning the tournament against Moist. Anyone saying we don't stand a chance, last 2 majors, the only teams we've lost to are both the finalists. Get ready, it's not going to happen this time. All you should expect is the best performance from all 3 of us. We're ready for this.
The first few events of the year, I feel like we saw from Daniel that rookie wonder, the wide-eyed, wow, it's so cool to be here. All I see in his eyes now, Bates, is fire.
He's ready. He's ready. I was talking to
There's a lot more V1 fans now than there was at the Winter Major.
No question about it.
That's true.
Started a little shaky in LA, but ever since then, he's been on top of his game. He's been led by the captain, Reynolds.
I think Reynolds is the perfect person as well to start you off in your Rocket League career because he will instill a winner's mentality. Look at Daniel. Can he see? That is not the wide-eyed rookie anymore.
Can he hear Daniel in the back.
Just does it purely based on his reads. He knows where it is at all times, even if his fringe covers it visually. They've got a win on V1 on LAN actually in the LA Major as well. When they finally did run into each other in the bracket, they did beat V1, and V1 were the team coming in as the expected winner there.
Love Arsenal.
And then that man right there. Oh my God, they're so calm, they're so composed, but listen, they know their characters and they know how confident they are. They all seem like Daniel's so leaned in. I saw a little bit of like a little boy in LA. Now I feel like he's still a little bit like he's still like a man. Not like I'm ready to take over the whole entire.
Got that gamer stance.
Look at the balloon.
Oh my God.
RC baby.
Balloon making in the venue today.
Space station helmets they've made there. You said they're calm and composed. Agree on the composed side, but this team, anything but calm when it comes to playing on the stage. The energy from all 3 players, from Arsenal, from Reynolds in particular, the way they bring Daniel up, it's intoxicating.
And then Calm and Fireburner match him on the other side. So it's about to be two of the loudest teams. Maybe Furia beats him out, or is in that conversation.
They're up
Other
there,
than that,
they're pretty loud.
The loudest teams in the whole entire RLCS scene here.
Throwing levels.
I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a real big match, not only between these 2 teams, but between how loud these players are going to be shouting versus the crowd as well. I'm really looking forward to seeing which
smaller gaming chair for Daniel.
So much on the line here. We've had a few sweeps today. I think that the other teams were just doing us.
Yeah, he looks so tiny in that chair.
That's true.
We've been joking all day, Bates, about like, oh,
That's
easy
crazy.
Easy. It's easy. We know what's gonna happen here. I have no idea.
This match gives main event energy. These are two of the best in the game. These are two teams that are on their day, could honestly make the bracket run come Sunday and become a world champion.
Wonder how V1 feels hearing Laniel and SSG.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of like Calm is kind of making them into the villains, you know.
We get matches this
Yeah.
day 2.
Yeah, it's like we said, we expected to see this in a 2-0 round, but
Oh yeah,
we had so many sweeps
Space
yesterday,
Station
only 1-4-1,
represented out
1-4-2.
there.
That means
Yep,
the team going
in the
4-2
chat
are
and in
the
the
seed from the winners. And they have
everywhere.
to play against a team who went 4-0, and the second tiebreaker is seeding, and that's V1. They're the top seed, so that's why we've got V1 SSG here. Is because SSG couldn't beat the club faster. Otherwise, they would have had an easier matchup.
So when we get down onto the pitch, okay, gets into game 1. 6 players out, 3 on each side. What is the match?
Hey, if you let's go V1s.
Well, okay. Player versus player. Which player is going?
Come on, JB.
What 1v1? What challenge dynamic
Torment
is gonna be?
If Torment is
okay.
because Torment's entire job is he's gonna get stuck in some 1v2s. It's just part of how
Damn.
it's gonna work out.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Space Station has everything except saves.
And Nostalgia moves towards him. If Torment can cut that play out,
Yeah, they're not even that far behind either.
One of the things that is glued in my mind in London is just how good the challenge game was from version 1, especially from a player as experienced as Torment. So, probably the most volatile fan vote we're going to have all day. Let's check it out. The Verizon.
Alright, what do you think the prediction is going to be? I think it's going to be like 74% SSG.
I'd say like
I've got a few reasons actually.
68 SSG.
I think there's no way we're getting a sweep here, but SSG starting strong at a LAN event for I think the first time. They've usually got a slow start, shaky start. They've started strong here. I think that's going to continue. This is no longer day 1 for V1. They do lose after day 1 at events. And last time the two teams played on LAN, SSG wins. That's I think 3 reasons to back SSG here. Got to follow that logic.
Okay.
Okay, everyone knows over in London. Please do not listen to the next 10 seconds or so because I don't think you're going to be all that happy with me. V1 were the villains in London. But I'm still going V1. I believe in what I've been seeing. I think they are in unreal form coming into the latter half of this season. I think it's good enough to sit past SSG.
V1 starts off every single LAN strong, man. It's just that simple. Whether it's day 1, day 2, it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
wow.
Eventually, towards the back end, it end up
Okay, alright.
Gotta go with V1. Man, I'm just playing with
They had to change look at the animation. They switched it to SSG like, oh shoot.
Yeah. What is that? Like a car or something? Balloon car?
Yeah.
There's so much balloon action here. They're about to blow them up. I don't know what's going to happen. I think I gotta go. We gotta balance this out at this point. Version 1 is so strong. I agree with Skogan. Peak form right now. Give me V1 in this one. How does the chat feel about it? Space Station, I believe, are just
75. Dang, what'd you say? 74?
I said 74.
Yeah.
Damn, I should have said 75.
Yeah, that's close. Slide's feeling Game 7 overtime. I could see it, honestly. It's like another reason I like watching Space Station, because like every one of their games is so close. It's always a hype series.
3-2 is the advantage for Space Station Gaming on the season head-to-head with version 1, but the last 2 have gone to Champions Field. They have gone to version 1.
It's a battle of thunder and lightning here. Even though it's clear skies on Manfield night, it's almost like you can feel the ground quaking as kickoff is getting ready to go, because you know what to expect when V1 and SSG take the field.
They said it on the desk. It is a main event feel here for version 1 and SSG, an all-American matchup deep in the heart of Texas, as Calm will go up the back wall to try and fend off this opening salvo from SSG. V1's got it deep into the corner.
This is already looking better than the Karmine versus Renegades.
Yeah.
That was a massacre.
No give on either end.
Both teams very methodical in the way they move upfield. Always trying to
These two teams have played each other a lot too, so.
True.
And some really fast offensive pressure on those counterattacks. Looking at the control right now, V1 with the ball as they move up. And you're seeing even Torment rotating out, looking for more.
Yeah, it's almost at 100K viewers now. It's at 96.
Oh, dang.
Once they get on that counterattack, once those possessions change, you have to keep an eye on where everybody is on the field.
Keep an eye on the shot count for version 1. If they're able to dominate possession, and run up that number. SSG is going to be in for a world of hurt. Right now it's Space Station on the offensive until Beast Mode gets that demolition on Arsenal. Reddles trying to slow things down. Beast Mode around the boards, nobody else there, and Daniel's cut it out. There he is, one-on-one with Torment at midfield, but Torment very aggressively going after him.
You can already see some of the aggression coming out from V1. I saw Khan moving upfield. He had 0 boost, still on SSG's in, looking for a demo. Beast Mode tries to get one
what a
as well,
save.
but Khan, great touch there off the goal line. SSG still looking for a way in, trying to disrupt as well. You even see Dale in the back and taking boost, looking for that cut on Beast Mode. Each of these teams are looking for an advantage anywhere they can get it on the field.
Like, it's harder to find stuff to say in this because it's just like I'm watching it so much closer.
Yeah. Also, no one's scored yet.
True. Yeah, neither of them really like gone too hard on a shot. That was kind of a miss there.
Just a little bit of missed opportunity, and they still can't cash in on the rebound effort. Torment will try and bring one around. He's got around one defender. Daniel wanted away,
you got
but it
smacked.
doesn't matter. Nobody else dove in.
Right, Torment was on his own there. You see Beast Mode coming in, playing this.
Space Station has to get like Daniel just like rolling.
Looking for the shot.
Oh, what a save.
Great recovery to get that save in time. Now he's got full boost. He's in the air. This is a dangerous position to be in.
Oh no, Daniel.
Calm and patient on that back line. That's exactly what you need. Because
I think we're like a little bit. I'm a little bit ahead of you.
Oh, okay.
And they talked about it.
Probably my internet's terrible.
Daniel on the desk. That's an important matchup to look at.
Reynolds cutting there to get that midfield boost away from Beast Mode. And now it's Arsenal trying to get around Torment. He's got control. Back to Calm. 3 minutes gone by. Nobody has so much as flinched. Torment got one away here. Pool under pressure. Beast Mode in the middle. Reynolds there to meet him. Who's going to crack first?
Yeah. That was
close.
Torment there though, waiting oh so patiently to stop Daniel.
Again, great positioning for Torment. Great way to play the ball. Goes for the bouncer to the side. It allows version 1 a chance to transition. Here's Arsenal now.
Oh, let's go.
Does put that on target. Forces the
Yeah, you're a bit ahead of me. Just went in.
And even that one hit the post.
That pinch from Arsenal.
Yep.
Arsenal even jumping in front of
RC baby.
to get in the way and slow down his reflexes even more. Space Station Gaming, less than 90 seconds away from a 1-0 victory.
This is great for SSG. I mean, you see Arsenal just trying to break apart the defense. Once they force that double commit on the back line, SSG.
Oh, yikes.
That one,
oh, nice.
He's not going to be able to make a touch. Another goal for Space Station.
Palm just freaking backflipped and couldn't save it.
Oh, cringe.
Yeah.
That is the worst possible time, and the chirps begin.
Calm moment. Yup.
To Space Station Gaming, 2 goals, 10 seconds apart. And here's Calm looking for the immediate redemption.
Oh, Beast Mode missed. Oh, Torment got it though.
Beast Mode to follow it up, and he missed wide. Torment's there, and V1 gets one back.
Great follow-up. Beast Mode, obviously we've seen him hit the post a couple of times, but it's Torment able to turn around so quickly as Beast Mode puts Daniel in a tough spot. You need that follow-up. V1 still kind of back into this game. 1:10 left for them to try to equalize.
This game for a while looked like we were going to have a scoreless overtime going 5+ minutes.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's it.
As a slow roller just got knocked away, but only briefly.
Beast Mode trying to get
Yeah, still the first game, Nexus.
Awkward spot. You see him trying to come off that back wall, and meanwhile Arsenal's just sitting, waiting.
RC baby chance.
These last 30 seconds have just been an aberration. Beast Mode up to the backboard. There's Reynolds. Finally, somebody has made a defensive stop. And this one will be right out to midfield where Beast Mode's waiting. They got to get 2 goals now in less than a minute. Torment. Side flip. Couldn't get to that ball in time. And more time wasted by Space Station Gaming. Looking for the bump on Beast Mode, who somehow got around Arsenal. Made the defensive stop. But again, not much going forward fast enough for V1.
Right now, Space Station Gaming in complete control. It's gonna
Hey,
be
calm demoed someone. Go figure.
To really just try to get this under control. They've had some really good offensive drives. It's just the finishing's been off. Like I said, Beast Mode missing a couple of shots that he honestly should be hitting. And then
yeah, V1 looks nervous.
On that pressure when SSG bear down on them offensively. It's been a really tough start for version 1.
Ooh, let's go.
Daniel looking for a double, plays off the back wall, shot.
Nice.
And SSG, they just keep moving forward.
They can do no wrong. A hat trick.
Hat trick from Redo.
Good pass from Daniel.
Even though Beast Mode got to it, they've had a couple
yeah,
that
it's
they've
GG's.
almost gotten to, but almost doesn't quite cut it here. Final 2 seconds will tick away, and Space Station Gaming is going to take game 1 in this battle of North America's Titans in the
Let's
Wildcard.
go.
Great work there from SSG.
Easy game 1.
Yo.
You've seen Arsenal be able to kind of pick apart version 1's defense. A lot of people were mainly looking at Daniel, but Daniel not scoring here, just mostly playing the assist man. Obviously for V1, they're looking at Daniel, okay, we need to shut them down. And Daniel, to an extent, did get shut down. Torment was very good on getting some of those reads on him. But that being said,
Rizzo's got 4,000 viewers.
Holy crap.
Offense-wise, right? They were able to put SSG in a couple of uncomfortable spots, but the finishing out of their 9 shots just wasn't it.
The Arsenal there, just checking in on Daniel as we look again at the Mobile One High Performance Replay. While we have a moment between games here, I want to give a big shout out to Lincoln Cooper. You may remember Lincoln's League kind of taking Rocket League by storm a couple of years ago. His inspirational fight to demo out cancer. Big fan of both Dignitas.
What's my favorite team? I don't have like a favorite team. I kind of just like watching good Rocket League, but I'm kind of rooting for K Corp after that last series. I'd like to see Astral do well.
I don't think the demo total was
I like Dignitas, another team I like. I like to see NRG not go 0-2. Just see
That'd be
them.
nice to see them like win for once.
Yeah, I'd like to see them make it to the final day.
Those two are battling each other, trying to pick things apart, looking to see, okay,
I'm more just a fan of watching the game than a specific team. Kind of like Formula 1, I just like watching the races.
So finding an advantage is going to be very key here.
Underway in game 2 at Aquadome, and Reddles trying to hit Arsenal there. Little disruption from the version 1 defense. Big contrast to what I think we all kind of expected. We thought this would be a very physical series, especially the way V1 plays, especially the way Calm plays. And that Space Station would have been ready for that kind of play style, having faced the club yesterday, having 46 demolitions between the two teams.
There's a demo.
Torment going up the side. He lost control here. It's still good enough. Got one in.
Dang, Torment is bumping too.
Beast mode shot sent away by Arsenal. A little hairy on the defensive end for SSG, but again, they keep version 1 at bay.
Trying to break out, and that's a really good 50 in favor of SSG. Here's Arsenal as Tom takes out Daniel. Daniel will be on his way back, but meanwhile, Arsenal still has Reynolds on the wing. Hauls off Daniel, trying to play that one in the midfield, but no one.
Daniel.
This one will start to.
Daniel! Oh, let's go.
Oh, that 50. Oh! The GOAT. Dang, he got a reset on that. Holy shit.
Yeah. He landed on his wheels, and that's what got him that flip.
Yo,
Push it in.
dude. Goated.
Man's hitting the gym. We thought Calm was swole.
He's still got a lot to prove.
Ooh, it's about to pass 100K viewers.
Oh, dang.
Oh, Beast Mode scored.
Oh, the demo. It's gonna happen.
Just when I said it, Calm decides to flex on him. Daniel in the back end, toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
And V1 tied things right back up.
Toodaloo.
SSG breaks the deadlock in game 1, and everything breaks down.
Uh-oh. Oh, you can't miss that.
No, RC. No. Bro, SSG and kickoffs. Name a like bigger rivalry.
100,000 just passed it. Dang.
He just knows where that shot's going. Calm, perfect placement behind him. Just that quickly has the momentum shifted. V1 up.
Another head-to-head battle
yeah, F's right.
the men behind the teams. Chrome and Fireburner. Always fun to watch just the history between these two squads, both the players and the coaches. And you know, a lot of experience has been passed on to these young stars. Beast Mode in the corner. Taken away by Arsenal. There is Torment. Talk about experience. This man is timeless as he has the ball taken away by Reynolds.
Danny, we've seen today from the performance of Semper that experience does matter.
Yes, it does.
And it's going to come into play.
Dude, this series is going to be like a dogfight the whole way through.
Yep.
It's a big matchup for both these teams.
Oh my god, what a save.
Jesus. Oh my god, another one.
What a shot, and then a save. Wow.
Dang!
No hesitation, no wasted movement, no time for a reprieve. Reynolds coming through, and he forced his way through Kong. Demolition there is Beast Mode and Daniel taking
RC looking good out there. Other than that,
that,
miss save, yeah, but
yeah.
that was off the kickoff. Dang, dude.
But there's Torment with the stop. Torment with another save as the last line of defense.
Ooh, Reddle's getting the demo.
Yeah, they gotta start demoing them back.
Yeah. Gets a pass, Calm won't find another demo. And we'll pick up that mid boost. So Daniel will be able to rotate in here really quickly.
Very
Meanwhile,
low boost.
Torment, low boost, has to figure out the best way to play this ball. Plays to Beast Mode, who sends it high. Version 1 up by 1, but they know that they're in a really tough spot. Right now, SSG definitely controlling the field in terms of boost. So V1 buying themselves a little bit more space here as they try to move upfield.
Yeah.
This is where everything broke down in game 1, where everybody stopped playing defense for a little while. SSG took advantage. Can they do it again?
Ooh, the demo again.
Arsenal, right at Beast Mode. Went through Beast Mode, but he got a touch. And that disrupted SSG's counterattack effort, so version 1 can take charge into the final minute.
Minute left. Chance for
Come on,
version 1
Daniel.
to their lead.
Do it to him. Dust him.
Come on.
47 boost here in the tank. Plays it across, has to get past Beast Mode. That ball played out. Calm dodges the bump there. And now Arsenal looks for a 50 through. SSG have to make the most of these drives. They cannot afford to lose some of these challenges and get that ball to the midfield line. Version 1
oh, what a save.
This one and run out the clock. If things happen,
Oh my god. Yeah.
Hold the pass. Let's go. Daniel scored. Let's go.
Nice. Alright, I'm gonna try refreshing my stream after this. I'm a bit behind. Dude. Oh, that snipe, dude. Dang. That's a heater.
We got a game on our hands. Yes, we do. Not much separates these teams historically, and this is the case now. Nothing separates them in game 2. Arsenal to the back wall.
Mercy, baby.
Right there. Almost like
Come on, one more space station. One more.
Oh, Arsenal. Dude, he's so unpredictable sometimes like that.
Oh my god, that was so close.
Dude! Oh my god!
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Insane. V1 hoping to get to overtime. They've got to weather the worst storm imaginable.
It's still up.
Still no time on the clock. V1 trying to get this to ground, and they finally do.
Jeez. Dude, that reset from Daniel is insane.
It felt like they were in a chokehold. Version 1, they got to do well here off this kickoff. Otherwise, they're back in that lock-in from SSG. I can see SSG coming away with this game on Aquadome.
Daniel has so many weapons in his arsenal. He's got this one away.
Come on.
And
I thought they were going for a pinch.
Going for the pinch there. The timing wasn't quite on. Now Torment's got to bring this to the backboard, and he's got help, and he does. Here is Arsenal. Gets off the ceiling. Down in front, and Calm's got it, and he avoids Arsenal by the narrow.
Oh, nice. His stream still delayed. Did you try refreshing? I'm gonna try that after this game.
Oh, that was nice.
Now you see V1 all boosted up. Beast Mode tries to make a play off it, but look at Daniel. He gets beat out by Calm. Torment, low boost, just picked up the midfield, so it's an awkward ball for him. But now, SSG slowly winning these challenges. A double commit on the defense for V1. Rattle's looking for a bump.
Just Nexus internet. Yeah, I feel that. Got bad internet too.
There we go. Come on.
Dude, this could be a 10-minute overtime.
No, you jinxed it. Oh, you jinxed it. Oh my god.
No. RC, stay strong, baby.
Couldn't get the last critical touch they needed. And now here comes Daniel. Maybe the worst case scenario for version 1. At least they're happy that he was out in the corner and not waiting like Calm was there in the middle.
Good beat. Beast Mode has to use his boost to just kind of control the ball. SSG is all boosted up, and they're going to send that one downfield. Torment only has 15 boosts, so the transition has to be good, and it is. They just have to hope that clear doesn't come back soon enough.
Demo.
Torment still hasn't had a chance to pick up any boost as SSG continues their offensive press.
Yeah, you don't need the big pads all the time. He made a lot work with just the little pennies before getting that big corner boost, and now the demolition on Beast Mode will slow down version 1 even further.
The moves, Daniel.
Who forces Daniel into action in the corner.
Dang.
Now finally throw this downfield, and it's Beast Mode's got to be real sure-handed with Daniel waiting for any kind of mistake.
What do you do when you have a team like SSG constantly hunting you, constantly looking for a hole in the defense?
Pass.
Continue to play on a consistent level. One mistake.
Man, 2.5 minutes.
First, version 1 doing a great
that would have been
job of just
sick.
maintaining that
Oh.
consistency.
Oh my god.
It looks a little rough.
RC up there.
You won't be able to get this double. Torment comes in to make
104,000.
He's done that so many times this series.
They got to get Torment out of that goal area. Otherwise, they're not going to score if Torment is anywhere near the version 1 net. Calm trying to screen off Arsenal here. And this will go back deep into the corner where Reddles meets Torment. This is an opportunity for
so many demos!
Oh my god. There's only 3 cars out there at one point.
He didn't have much to work with, but Arsenal can continue the play.
It's like the 4th of July out there.
Passes out. You see them just fighting for control. No one wants to give up an
Like
edge
Vietnam
in
out there.
game 2. 3 minutes in overtime, and we still haven't had a winner.
Chat is so dumb. Is G2 gonna play or are they out?
Oh my god. And it's like, if someone thinks that they're an idiot, if someone's just making that as a joke, it's just like not funny either. It's like, dude, you're so cringe.
Either way, it's either cringe or stupid.
Cringe or stupidity. Like, just shut up.
Oh my god, what a save.
Torment's just a brick wall, dude. They gotta demo his ass.
Yeah. Oh, the bump! The bump! Oh! Oh my god!
Oh!
How did that go in?
RC!
Took the entire V1 team, but the defense still holds.
Dude, this is so close.
4 minutes.
Beast Mode, he has a full tank here, but he gets beat out by Daniel.
Dude, if SSG wins this, it's so huge. 2-0 in this series is a gigantic lead.
This is a huge deciding factor. This next goal.
Well, this shit is intense. Yeah, dude, this is insane.
Like, if V1 wins, I see a game 7, and if
definitely
wins, I see a sweep. Honestly. Oh! Let's go!
Oh my god, I can't wait to see it. Daniel, what?
What the fuck?
Dude, he is insane.
Oh my, that angle, bro. Like,
dude.
After almost 5
Dude,
minutes.
this kid is insane. Dude, he is peaking right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The camera just zooms in on him. He's just like, nope. Ignoring it. Oh.
Made by now if they were. After dropping game 2 that way, do you need an extra minute?
Alright, hopefully I refresh. Hopefully it's a bit closer.
I'm looking at the Daniel. Alright, fist bump just happened.
Yeah, I'm behind, not as much though.
Okay.
Because I mean, it just felt like the SSG show. At some point, V1 was gonna break down, but my goodness, did they make it hard? I mean, they fought time and time again. The demos.
That goal is insane, man. It was gonna take something like that to get through too. Like that's why this is so close.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to match Space Station game.
Any like basic shot being saved so easily.
Yeah. That's why it's gonna be such a great series, because like to get a goal they're gonna have to do something crazy.
So now it falls to Fireburner and this version 1 squad. Look, Fire's been in this spot plenty of times in his time with NRG. How do you stop the bleeding? How do you turn the tide now against what might be the most confident team at this event, especially winning the way they just did?
When you talk about Fireburner, I mean, he just had a lot of this time with this team.
Today's video is not doing well.
No, I haven't even like.
Probably my worst video in like 3 months.
Oh wow. I haven't even looked at YouTube yet today. I like got up and just started streaming.
You're understanding the pace of play. You're seeing the pressure. You're seeing the demos. They're
People, like anything relating to tournament rewards just bombs. I don't know why I keep trying to do it, but literally people could not care any less about tournament rewards this season. It's kind of sad.
When we did that tournament last night, I was like, oh, I got like 75K. I'm going to do another opening. I was like, well, my other two haven't done very well. Maybe if I save up like 500K and do like an epic one.
Pixel's doing blind trading. Dang. I was gonna do that a couple times before I leave.
This is kind of the point in the season where there's like not a lot happening, but at least you have like RLCS.
Give the ball to Daniel. He's got 3 goals. Reynolds has 3 of his own as well. He had the hat trick in game 1.
Oh, nice.
Here
50.
I mean, the way this is looking, though, it just feels like they're playing V1's game at them, but just so much more explosive, the way things have seemed. As things continue to go on here.
Oh my god. Oh, that was just high.
Damn. Reynolds.
Let's go.
Reynolds once again pulling out for SSG. The bounce.
Literally, Daniel does anything. Daniel. Daniel.
This momentum that is put on for Space Station Gaming, even after the tactical timeout, it feels like version 1 don't have an answer.
Your 5th Nexus. Yeah, I hope you make it, man.
For them to find out. SSG striking first. What else is new? They were behind the 8 ball for a little while.
Oh, what a flipper set. Oh, almost the dunk.
Week-long endeavor that felt like. Here goes Torment. Right at the backboard, there is Arsenal. There haven't been many follow-up opportunities for version 1. There's been one and done on the orange half of the field time and time again. A lot of times because they've been recovering from demos, as was the case in game 2 with SSG.
They've got to match that.
Damn, that was
Oh my god, beast mode. Jesus.
Yeah.
Beast mode sets it up.
That was goated.
Damn. Gets
That
the
reset off the ceiling?
And then hits it again off the back wall.
Wow. Dude, that's why like I love these close matches, because they have to do something so epic to get a goal.
Yeah, that was insane. Like there's no saving that.
But for how long? SSG have been deadly on their kickoffs. Reynolds here, waiting at the back. That'll angle downward, and Torment couldn't get to it ahead of Daniel.
Oof.
Inch all the way across, and Beast Mode was ready for it. It's amazing how often Beast Mode happens to be in the right place at the right time. It is not coincidence.
Notice the difference here in terms of version 1. When they are on the offensive end, they're not as aggressive. Torment's been playing very deep here on the 3rd line. Hasn't necessarily gone up too far forward. It's as if now they
that's not good.
When SSG catches V1 trying to go to get boost,
nice save,
that's when
Reynolds.
SSG starts to strike. It seems like version 1 is starting to slow things down this game. Opt to use the space.
No, not beast mode.
Trying to get a flipper step, but out of
Daniel with
boost.
the save.
Look, Torment doesn't immediately go up for the ball, takes his time, and is trying to just pull SSG away and get them in an uncomfortable spot.
Oh, Daniel's last back.
Daniel
Oh, he's fine.
screened away by a couple of version 1 defenders, so he had to turn back to avoid the demolition, and that puts him in the right spot. Then he takes the demo.
Oh, I thought Reynolds would have went around him there.
SSG's grill. Good pass across, but nobody else is there. How good of a pass was it really as this goes deep into the corner on the version 1 side? And Arsenal couldn't pop one out for any oncoming teammates. Version 1, I think, maybe got a little fortunate not to have conceded a goal there, and they almost got one here. But Daniel with the stop, and we'll see if SSG can break out.
Yeah, I like this from V1. You can see they're all in their back end. No one's playing too aggressive. They're waiting for their right moment to get involved. 2 minutes remaining in game 3. It's all tied up. Beast mode, calm, trying to put a shot on. Beast mode gets a bump on.
My God, I gotta piss so bad. I don't want to miss anything though.
They'll play that ball into the corner. And there's Torment. Big carry. See again, these long clears, great for version 1. As again, they're looking for that inconsistency from SSG. I don't know if they'll find it, baby. It's been a great series so far for Space Station.
Wow.
Until now,
oh, missed it.
And you know he wants that one back because he had a lot to shoot at and only managed to hit the post.
Missed it again. Oh my. V1's kind of choking.
Yeah, they look nervous.
Trying to throw off SSG, maybe use their aggressiveness against
oh my God, is everyone dead?
Yeah, good luck tracking those demolitions as this goes right to Reddles. Good selfless play under duress by Daniel.
Right there. Shoot it. Oh, that was too high.
Both up for this, but it's Daniel right at
Torment's just chilling up there too.
That's been the problem
yeah.
for Space Station. If you
that was like a bullet to the bottom. I bet that would have went in.
Torment has been impossible to break defensively. The problem is he wasn't there.
Another miss from V1.
Jeez, they're choking.
They got it though.
Oh. Oh, and they were both stuck in the middle because Calm was driving around him in circle. Oh, sure, yeah.
They didn't want to get bumped. Oh, dang.
Calm is a menace back there.
49 seconds remain. Can SSG force a
Come
second
on.
straight overtime? Arsenal gave this one away, so it's on Daniel. He's giving that one away. Version 1. Kind of getting this assembly line established on the side. Demolition on Torment. Calm returns the favor. And it's Arsenal there to stop V1 and get SSG back on track with 25 seconds left. The dueling chants behind us. This is just a surreal environment. Beast mode to the back wall with 13 seconds left. SSG breaks out. Daniel looking for the backboard, not finding it. All the way across. Down to 5 seconds. On with a powerful clear. This should do it.
All right, V1 won.
All right, I gotta piss. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Adjustments were made.
I'm grabbing a drink.
Back into the series. It's a great play, great clear out. Calm does everything on that one. And the play style change has worked, as I think a lot of people would have expected from that adjustment. Last second left in gameplay, and then this one will fall. Now it's 2-1. V1 finally getting a game here in this best of 7. After calling tactical timeout, things worked out very well for them. They were able to kind of slow things down, play a more controlled game. And I mean, you talked about SSG's pressure offensively. That was completely diminished. They only had 3 shots.
Again, with these two rosters the way they are, they've played 5 times before this. SSG won the first 3. Version 1 took the last 2. A best of 5 that went to Champions Field, and a best of 7 most recently that went to Champions Field in the spring. They know they can beat this squad, even down 0-2. And now they are one step closer to equalizing as we look back at the Mobile 1 high performance replay and see that redirect from Calm. That's starting to get him going. He's been quiet physically, but he's made his presence felt as this series has gone on, including the dagger there. 5:25 to lead all scorers with the hat trick as well. 4 goals in the series now for Calm. And now for the Space Station Gaming side, how do you stop Calm? Because kind of like Arsenal, once he gets going, it's like a boulder rolling down the hill. You ain't gonna stop it just by standing in front.
He seems enabled, especially like 3 goals.
Let's go, boys.
7 demos. I mean, just having a spectacular game 3 and a big game 3 too. Pressure's kind of on. You got to think about it. You're making a play style adjustment. Tactical timeout comes through, and then Calm able to pick up version 1 by himself. He's flexing on him. We're gonna need to see a little bit more of that muscle if they want to tie the series up.
Calm's got 4 out of the 6 goals for version 1. He gave up that corner boost. It was taken by SSG and almost turned into a goal very early on here in game 4 at Utopia. Now it's Reddles trying to twirl through. Didn't have a lot in the tank to work with. Beast mode, a backflip after he realized he's beaten by Arsenal with nothing in the tank. And it's just a battle of attrition.
Jesus.
rings off the crossbars. A challenge that ended up almost in Space Station's net as Daniel just throws this one away downfield. Redo's still getting harassed downfield by version 1. Finally, Calm will get away, and Torment will bring it in. Yeah, but I mean, it's that type of play from Calm that slows things down so much for SSG. They were able to do so well in the earlier games because they had that offensive pressure, because they were out shooting and out demoing version 1. But when things change, I mean, the tide of this one has shifted so back and forth. Once SSG stop, it just feels like they
V1 looks like they're not as nervous as at the start of the series.
Get back into that. This is why this series is so interesting to watch, because these players, I mean, they play so much alike. So much familiarity between the two. Look, neither side is going to throw something the other
now that they've won one,
from them.
but they'll play a lot more deadly.
Yeah. Oh,
it
got deleted.
When you get demolished from behind, as Reynolds just did. Arsenal couldn't get to this though on the follow-up as Beast Mode's in his way. And now Daniel to slow things down and bring it out himself. Doesn't matter if he doesn't have anything in the tank, as Calm is there. And Arsenal, he had to choose between boost and ball, and that time he chose ball and he lost it. Torment coming through at a clutch time. Gonna buy his team some space. And then you see him, he immediately goes out. So he can sit back.
Oh, what was that?
Beast Mode has a bunch of boost, but he can't use it because he's in an awkward spot.
Jesus.
It's just been 50-50 central on SSG's end of things. As version 1 trying to get this ball to the goal line. But unfortunately, it's unsuccessful. And now you see that race on the side while Arsenal's gonna take possession. That was really good patient defending too out of Space Station, especially Daniel. Beast Mode's kind of flopping around like a fish. It'd be very tempting to just burn all your boost and dive in after him. Daniel's just waiting for him. Hey, do something that I have to care about. And then Daniel picked his spot and took it away, as Arsenal's not going to follow this one up. And Daniel had to get back in the air very quickly, and he's going deep into the bag of Torment unamused.
Oh, nice.
Last bag, 25 boost. We'll pick up the corner.
Killed Beast Mode on spawn.
Finally gets a peaceful respawn. And he's going to end up playing inside the net on this one, just trying to avoid Daniel. He thought Daniel was going for a bump. He sat all the way in net. And that's just that pressure, that SSG threat that version 1 has to constantly be on the lookout for, as this has been probably the quietest game of the series so far. Reynolds got it by Calm. It's only Beast Mode to beat. And they could not do that as he's up to the task. Calm and Torment double commit. This could
nice. Let's go.
What a shot. Let's go, Reynolds.
Arsenal came in and gave Beast Mode a little love tap.
Oh, nice. Later. RC baby.
Nothing else needs to be said. You can hear them all in the background. Reynolds scores.
I love all the EU people that every time someone scores in this game, they go NA defense.
Like, God, it's so cringe.
So cringe. Like, it's two NA teams playing each other. Is no one supposed to score? Like, what the?
Like, anytime anything goes wrong. NA production, EU production.
They match each other's energy stacks. They are.
Yeah, Slun's.
Slun's
got the brain cancer.
Beast Mode right there waiting for it, but he ran out of gas. Now Calm has to bring it back into his own zone. The problem is Arsenal's waiting for him, and now Reynolds looking to hit Daniel. Tough angle, and he's not going to be able to get a shot off. So tense.
Like, the NA-EU rivalry made a lot of sense, like, during COVID when they couldn't play each other, and you're like, oh my god, when we play, you're gonna, like, lose to NA is so much better, or EU is so much better, but, like, now that they play each other, like, both regions are pretty much the same. Just comes down to whatever team's better.
Especially now with Moist. God.
Yeah.
Moist freaking hard carried EU in the winter
yeah, they sure did.
Case or whatever. Because EU was completely eliminated, if not for them.
Yeah. It's just so dependent on the day and how people play that, like, it doesn't really make much sense to say one region's, like, significantly better than the other.
Arsenal, last one with boost, last man back. Version 1 trying to see if they can get
And there we go, Space Station got it.
Let's go. Rentals.
Remember all that stuff about give the ball to Daniel? Reynolds taking charge downfield, found the seam in the defense.
9 seconds. Can V1 come back?
No, not Space Station in a 9-second kickoff.
I know, right?
Oh, good job, boys. So far, I guess.
Everyone in the chat, 9 seconds left, sweating. There we go.
Let's go. One more.
And you can see the celebration from Space Station Gaming after that one. Clutch moment in the end.
No, it's not game 7. It's 9 seconds in game 7. That's where it.
Yeah, true.
And where the pressure is on, you rely on 2 players that have been in these types of positions before. Again, they dropped that game 3. They come into this one. They have to slow down V1, who was looking for a
That's
way
crazy. Let that happen with Moist, though.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that, dude. Yeah.
From both sides, even after that win, Chrome still has so much to say here because they know they cannot let up. Version 1 are going to keep playing this one out.
Yeah, closing out moments like this. It has
Probably makes the SSG feel really confident in their ability to win the Worlds, though. If they were 9 seconds away from winning,
beating the team that won it.
Eventual winner. Yeah.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Goals that push SSG past version 1 in game 4. Now we go to game 5. It'll be Wasteland. And Space Station, they kind of hold all the cards here because they've got the timeout if they want to use it at any point if version 1 gets the momentum going.
Dude, Daniel looks like 11 years old.
Close this out, but remember, if it goes to Champions Field, that's where version 1 has owned the head-to-head matchup, and Space Station 0-3 on LAN in game 7. Well, throw it out there for now. It's a long road to get there, and version 1's got to find the first step.
Vibes are high for Space Station Gaming going into this one. You saw all smiles on every member of the team, as they know they only need one more. For on the other
Let's go,
side
Space
of things,
Station.
very serious looks on version 1. They want to come through with this
What's
win.
Reddles doing there, Jesus?
Very badly. Again, going up. In this round of Swiss, it will be nothing short. I mean, you're putting yourself in a great spot come main event time.
You look at the teams that are 2-0 already in this
Oh,
event,
what a
as
fake
well
by
as they have
Beast Mode.
played. The winner
Bro
here,
Station
getting to
Gaming.
go to 2-0, they gotta be feeling incredibly confident about their chances to go 3-0 and get into the group stage. That's
Nice save. That was close from Reddles.
With Reynolds, like almost just kind of T-boned him there in front of the net. But SSG come away.
It'll just be nice to have a world champion crowned again for the first time in like 3 years.
Yeah.
I think for V1, you know,
I was telling my girlfriend I watched the last championship, like right when we moved into her house. And I was like, their like energy is still world champions right now.
That's crazy.
Maybe their own, as again,
Ooh.
tries to get a bump there on Arsenal, but the shot.
Oh, what a shot!
Dang, that was a missile.
V1 on the board.
Com tried to be the battering ram, tried to clear the runway. Arsenal avoided him, and then Com just goes right over top of him, and Daniel couldn't come across in time. 5 goals now for Com in this series, 5 out of 8 for version 1. He has been the guy, and is going to have to continue to be so. Torment with a boost steal, and Daniel coming in to help.
You know, Com always talks about that hate, that negativity, how he fuels off of it. He's gonna need.
So is the chant "Let's go V1" and then there's also a chant going SSG?
I think so. I'm trying to figure it out, like a counter chant or something.
Let's go V1 SSG.
Yeah. Oh, Danny.
Nice.
Laniel. Oh, that demo.
They've got the crowd. They've got the momentum. They keep things up. They'll have the series.
These were like the 2 teams talking the most shit in the last majors, and they're not really saying much right now.
No.
I wonder if Com's gonna stop doing that, because they're kind of like, it's a good way to tilt yourself, like, kind of like what a saving after you get up 1-0, and then it gets tied up, and then you just, people just crumble.
Mm-hmm.
How many people we played where that's the case?
with this possession until that demolition on Calm, and SSG are able to break free from those chains.
Version 1, backs against the wall in this series. They need something to happen here for them. And
Yeah,
so
the best
far,
way to show them that you're better is to just beat them.
Yep. Able to get a good grasp here in this series. We're halfway through game 5, still tied up.
There is no plot armor either. You have to create your own luck. Reynolds just a little wide.
Oh, that was a good play from Daniel. Oh, close.
And it hasn't necessarily
RC
again with the stop on Arsenal. Follow up denied by Beast Mode, and now SSG's got to race back. Reynolds having to collect that and
that was a good play by Reynolds. Maybe not.
Now Calm. Stuffed out by Daniel. Reynolds back in the corner. V1 again, loading up for another possession, but finding it really difficult to keep Boost away from Space Station.
Oh, I missed.
Space Station has just been very good at spreading themselves out. Version 1 have had a tough time trying to keep them locked into a certain part of the field. Again, even when they're in net, they're constantly moving, everybody, making sure not to stay in one spot too long. You never know when someone can come through from behind. You get demoed and it's in your net.
Come on, Space Station's 1 goal away.
They're at the back again. He has not factored as heavily into the offense, but he has been a rock defensively, especially as version 1 have really had a target on him, and they haven't been able to get home. Nobody there to get that pass in front. As we go to the final minute, version 1 got to feel like they've left another opportunity on the table.
Oh my God.
No! But this is sent out to the
Oh my God, they're still not out of it yet.
No.
This home for version 1 as Space Station
Get it out.
They're just getting starved too.
They stim the whole house, then they end up running
Oh, Reynolds got some boost.
Now, they've got to try to recover this before SSG gets down on the offensive end. Space Station Gaming looking to end this series as time ticks down in regulation. Still tie 1-1.
Nice beat, Dan.
Chance here. Arsenal gets beat out. Torment with full boost into the corner, trying to take this one through. But SSG
nice dunk.
trying again. It's a good clear, but it's straight to Daniel.
Daniel. Oh, he tried to musty.
Tries to get the musty for control. Gets
the 50.
through. Final few seconds. Beast mode. Trying for one last drive for version 1.
They were gonna score.
No! Oh my God!
Oh! The ground saved SSG. Holy!
The hand on the forehead, and that's the beauty of
Come
overtime
on.
in Rocket League.
Come on.
You've got like 3 seconds
Danny.
to get over it and get right back on the offensive or defensive end. As the ensuing kickoff
One more goal,
brings the ball
Space
deep into
Station.
version 1 territory. Fireburner knows that all too well after his involvement in the shenanigans back in London in Season 5. This is brought in by Beast Mode.
Ah, no!
No!
Keep B1 alive!
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Beast mode stretches the defense. Calm with the slot. Version 1.
Dude, this could go game 7.
I don't know how willing SSG is to use
See how the other
timeout,
games
but
go.
I think he used it here after an overtime winner from version 1 to keep the momentum going for them, get something going in their favor. Neo Tokyo awaits. And the confidence you can see now is Torment looks back.
Another
and looks
4-0
over
on the
at
B
his
stream. No
brothers.
shock
Find a
there.
way to survive and advance to 2-0.
Yep.
Try to get to Champions Field where they have been so good, especially against SSG.
You gotta keep it locked in. You have to keep it locked in. You even see this one. Tom gets that goal. Not too much yapping coming out this time.
No, there has not been.
Simple fist bumps back into the game. Job's not done for either side yet. And for SSG, yeah, I feel like they, there were stretches where they should have came away with a couple of goals there. And they started this game off with all smiles, but they end up dropping it at the end of the day.
To be fair, I wouldn't chirp over there either. I know Arsenal would give it right back. He can take as well as he can give. So now, we go to Neo Tokyo. There is no timeout between version 1 and SSG. They still have that in their back pocket for if this potentially goes to a 7th game. A big finish for version 1. You thought maybe they were in a little bit of trouble after that near miss at the end of regulation, but unfazed. And a new 5 minutes on the clock. Torment and Daniel will lock it up on the kickoff. And it's Reynolds denied by Calm as we start game 6.
Saw Torment as we got into this game.
Oh,
this will now
hey. Danny, let's go.
But for the young gun Daniel, I mean, his first world championship.
Oh, Arsenal took out 2 of them.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, and Torment, nice. Dude, that's gotta feel so good beating V1 like that.
Yeah.
Here he goes again. Up to the ceiling. Where isn't Daniel? As this series has gone on.
Ooh, Daniel with the bump on Calm.
I think an exceptional job holding
Reynolds bump.
Reynolds
Oh, they're panicking.
there in the air. And Beast Mode powers his way through.
Come on, Reynolds. Double.
Well.
Go.
Let's go. Reynolds. Woo.
Reynolds. Let's go, baby. End it here.
Oh, that was right by.
Dang, dude.
That was slotted perfectly.
I think that's the first time they've actually beat Torment anywhere near the goal. Space Station Gaming up by 2 very early on in game 6. Their second closeout opportunity against V1. And now Arsenal with Reynolds flanking to his right. And nothing there as it goes right back whence it came. This will fall right to Calm. He's been awesome,
nice defense.
With
Let's go, RC baby.
Less than a minute in, up by 3.
Space Station Gaming. They're playing out of their minds.
V1's shaking in their boots.
Version 1, what's going on?
Dude, the final like 4, final 8 are gonna be so intense.
In the first minute.
The main event like is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, like this is the level people are playing at like already. This is insane.
Game 1, that put that game out of reach. Weren't able to recover. At least this time now they have 4 minutes to get some of those back as Calm up to the scoreboard and
nice clear, Danny.
To be fair, this is like 2 top 8 teams playing each other in the wild card.
True.
But now they do, and that sense of urgency I think is there for them as version 1 realizes they cannot play passive at all down 3 with their
Arsenal's just get a reset for no reason there.
Look at that man, Reynolds.
Oh no.
Oh god.
They're just having fun now.
Yeah.
Oh, his hands are on his head. Oh no.
Beast mode.
Trying to find a way to muster up anything to erase a 4-goal deficit for version 1. And it is Beast Mode. Immediately called.
Oh, what a save, Daniel.
From the ceiling.
Dang.
That across harmlessly by Daniel.
See the desperation there from V1.
Oh my goodness.
They're looking for anything. At this point, things are falling apart drastically for version 1. And it gets harder and harder to climb this hill.
Wide open again. That's just rude.
Oh my god, with the demos too.
Jesus, just forfeit.
Yeah.
My god.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's gotta be so depressing.
Yeah. Beating them with like their own moves.
Yeah.
Over 2 minutes gone by, and the only saving grace right now for version 1 is you look at how this game has gone and you go, okay, they could do it to us in less than half a game. Why not back the other way? But they've got to turn it around without the benefit of a timeout.
Version 1, Reynolds is sleeping on you.
Wake him up.
Halfway over, wake him up.
Oh, Calm is own goaling. Oh, that was close. Jesus.
Time is ticking down. Chances for goals going by the wayside here.
Space Station Gaming looking to close out their 4th victory against version 1 in 6 tries this season. And
yeah, Space Station is just like doing boomer ball now, just wasting time.
Yeah. Oh, the pass. Oh, Arsenal.
Oh my god.
Tic-tac-toe, but Arsenal's just going to bring this deep into the corner.
Smart.
Not willing to throw that
yeah,
into
that was
the version 1 defense
a lot
and
smarter than
enabling
trying
the
to
counterattack.
I'm personally just.
I know I'm at a loss for words at how this has devolved into what we're seeing. Space Station Gaming opening up a 5-goal lead.
It's over.
In about 2.5 minutes. And I think version 1 have to be just as stunned. This was clearly not part of the script.
Dude, who was saying on the desk that like, oh, Space Station only beat, was it like Team Secret 4 games to 2? Like, oh,
it was the club. Yeah.
Or the club, yeah. Like only beat them 4 games to 2. They're looking bad. It's not a good win. It's like now they 4-2 version 1.
Well, there are some people that have version 1 in their brackets as potentially even a finalist. When all is said and done here at the World Championship, Space Station Gaming determined.
Different day, different SSG. Literally, Rocket League, you can't compare like yesterday to today.
I feel like evaluating the quality of like a win is kind of stupid too. Like as long as you win, I think no one really gives a shit.
Yeah. Because you also boost your confidence when you win too.
Yeah.
When you lose.
Especially first match of the whole tournament.
But the individual gameplay.
6-0.
Well I mean, just such an all-around performance from Retals here. And Arsenal and Daniel, in their own right, have just been absolutely fantastic. SSG as a team, looking like one of the best teams.
They're just not moving.
Arsenal. I bet he's like standing up, yelling at him or something.
He's literally still looking there.
Oh, okay. He's just not doing anything.
Just trolling.
It is all smiles on the part of Space Station Gaming in version 1.
Savage.
Falling over each other, even in the air.
I don't even need to move.
Putting the controller down. Start winding it up.
Determined not just to win, not just to dominate, but throw a shutout in the game that matters most.
Oh, wait, 3 seconds for the Brazil?
Will score 1, but it will be of little solace. There are some smiles on the version 1 side that they'll have to take into the 1-1 bracket tomorrow.
Well, but I'd probably say fortunate for them.
Come back. People in the chat.
Winnable. It just goes to the demo.
Come on, Brazil. Do it.
Brazil.
Oh.
Let's go. Sweet.
All right.
GG's indeed. That was a good series. Oh, Dig Optic next. That's gonna be lit. I'm rooting for Dig.
The games they win.
Look at Arsenal.
And then you just kind of look, oh yeah.
RC baby.
Listen to this.
This crowd's like pretty small, but it's got to be like the most diehard fans there.
Crowd of 13 grand that we expect in the arena next week, but they are as loud as any crowd we've seen. And their support for both version 1 and Space Station Gaming here today, 2 teams that, as you can tell, have a lot of respect for each other, and you know what? Probably have not seen each other for the last time here at the World Championship.
Come crying.
God. Take the games as
Alright, I gotta go run some errands and get some food, but...
Alright, yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Yep, have a good one.
Peace.
They left version 1 in the dust as we look back at one more time at the Mobile 1 high performance replay. And that shot from Retals, I think that was the one right there where Retals finally beat Torment. And Space Station
this next match could be crazy.
You see it there, 3 goals from Daniel. I mean, not 3 goals from Retals. The other 2 were shared between Daniel and Arsenal. And I mean, that just kind of seemed like a pace of play there for SSG. Everybody getting involved, everybody kind of stepping up when needed to. I mean, it's quite a team performance. I could talk about it all day, but I think you also have to look at the fact that yes, for version 1, not the way they wanted that.
Retals 977. Oh, is that a score in the last game? Holy shit! Yeah, that's insane.
1-1 in Swiss. Somebody was gonna have to lose that series.
Yeah, somebody was gonna have to lose. In this case, it was version 1, and it was led by 9 goals. Yes, 9 goals and a boatload of assists as well out of Retals. Daniel making his presence felt as well, and the crowd made their presence felt. As they supported Daniel, you could hear the chant every
Yeah,
single
Daniel
time.
kind of just went crazy that series.
Mid-boss after final boss that version 1 had to contend with.
Yeah, and we did see them able to contend over the course of this series, right? You look at, you know, the games after the timeout, things looked really well. It felt like, okay, version 1 found the recipe. But then in Space Station Gaming, just able to...
My God, I can feel it's getting hot outside. What temperature is it?
The most about this series was the fact
Dude,
that both teams
30
were
degrees
capable of adapting
Celsius.
to their
Oh my
opponents.
God.
But I mean, this one, it felt like a chess match almost. And then SSG said checkmate.
We haven't seen many series get to Game 6. In fact, that's only the second one. Both times, it goes to Space Station Gaming.
This guy wearing a complexity jersey of the Space Station. He's drinking beer, dude. It is the same time that he's 250 and he's just chugging beers, man. That's America for you.
You look at everybody else that's 2-0 and you look at Space Station Gaming and go, this is a pretty favorable matchup, I think, against most of them.
I mean, when you look at this for SSG, it feels like version
Texas,
1
baby.
into this might have been...
You're damn right. I went down there looking at people play the Rocket League. I chugged some beers. They start telling me, hey, boy, it's on 2 p.m. You can't be chugging beer. I said, boy, you say I can't. I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah.
I'm very curious to see how far SSG goes.
I'm curious to hear from whoever Johnny has managed to wrangle for an interview on the stage. Let's send it over to Johnny Boy.
Yeah, Texas accents. He just talk as stupid as possible.
He doesn't take a lot of wrangling. He's always happy to talk to us.
Rentals.
So many
Johnny.
problems with V1, especially early in lands. They're a difficult team to play. They bump people to pieces. You guys don't have any problems. What is it that helps you win against them in this matchup?
It's a tough draw for both of us. We're the 2 best NA LAN teams according to the last 2 majors. It's just rough. We lost 2 games to the
Last 2 majors. Well, I mean, G2 won.
All 3 of them really good players. We just have a really good game plan.
The hell are you talking about, Reynolds?
Well, it worked today, and that puts you 2-0. So for now, the crowd is going crazy for you. I think you might be the favorite team in the wildcard. They're making a lot of noise. Based on the LA crowd, that might continue. Like, what is it like playing in front of a crowd like this? I know it's a cliche question, but not many people have been in your position to play in front of such a loving crowd like this.
And it is the most cliche answer too, because it's awesome. We care so much about the fans. It would be hard to be here without them. At most lands, we have one of the bigger fan bases, and to see the limited audience from Wildcard do the same thing, it's awesome. It's awesome for us.
Yeah, keep it up, guys. And so you've played a lot of 2s. I saw there was a post.
Johnny looks so fucking Scottish.
Playing tons of 2s throughout this tournament. I know Daniel as well. He's been playing 1s. You tell everybody back home, what is the importance of that when you're trying to get good?
Like too much. Like turn it down a little bit, dude.
What that does for you guys. But I know you've spoken about this in the past. What it does for you as a team.
2s is just less people on the ball. You know, you don't have to share the ball. You don't have to share the boost. It's easier to improve your mechanics with it, and it's also just the most populated playlist for pros. So just easy to improve in that one.
Well, it's working well for you. Now, up next, you've got either Semper, Karmine Corp, Dignitas, or Optic in the 2-0 round. Any preferences? Can I get anyone in that list that you really want to play?
Don't care.
You don't care at all?
It doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter?
It just said it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
No.
Well,
you gotta beat everyone anyway.
It doesn't matter who Space Station played. They think they're the favorites. They might be the favorites remaining in the tournament. We've 1 matchup left for the day, so come back after the break and see how it goes.
The trees missed. Playing Lucian, I think. Alright, I think Scrub looks more Scottish than Johnny. He looks almost offensively Scottish.
We have to tell everyone that we just switched to Verizon's new Welcome Unlimited plan for just $30.
I've already told everyone.
Wait.
7 minutes? Oh my god, what are we gonna do?
It's their best unlimited price ever.
Yo, J Hodge, thanks for subbing, man. Or thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, dude. I get subs, and YouTube, and follows, and Twitch mixed up.
Switch the whole family.
Wow, I gotta let my buddies know.
We're already here.
The network you want, the price you love, only from Verizon.
This might not be your card, and this might not be your engine. Maybe this isn't your morning routine, and maybe these aren't your coworkers. Perhaps these aren't your standard driving conditions. Far from it. But this is your oil.
That's my oil, baby.
One of us, doesn't it?
I put that in my engine.
On and off the track. Upgrade to Mobile One.
The Bronco Raptor was built to climb pretty much anything. Dunes, rocks, even ranks. The Bronco Raptor, Rocket League Edition.
Oh man, this brake's killing me. Is anyone playing on the B stream? Oh yeah, looks like it.
That's a tough game to lose if you're Sim-based strikers. You just kind of got to buckle down, bite the bullet.
But here's the thing, you've already got the worst thing out of the way. I mean, that is quite literally one of the worst results in terms of the final minute that you could have. So now you're able to swallow. That's literally something that you would tell these players, okay, we got the losing.
Alright, we'll watch this for like 5 minutes and go back to the main stream.
What it feels like, now we can bounce back. And there's smiles.
This is the used to be Tokyo Verde, right? And they're Semper strikers now, I think.
To see smiles on these players' faces, that's certainly a good sign.
Did have to find a way to rally yesterday. Stayed in fairly fine spirits, and they are doing a good job whenever they get out in front. You know, there's something to be said about the energy when you play in a live environment, Turtle, I'm sure.
There's this weird, it almost feels like physical pressure. I don't know how to explain it, and you can feel it weighing on your body, on your hands. And Veloce, there's no pressure on their shoulders or on their hands because this one just slips in off the miss from Sim-based strikers on the defense.
And here's the other side of the coin, right? Yeah, you keep the smile on your face through a tough loss, and then 5 seconds in,
smile's gone.
The punch to the gut.
These are all sweeps so far, I think.
That's gotta hurt.
And it's frustrating because Sim-based strikers have moments where you think to yourself,
let's get the
okay,
bracket.
You know, pretty clear and out there mistakes that everybody's witnessing. You think that they're done.
Yeah, dude, this is gonna be another sweep.
Region gets put into the RLCS.
This is the same.
The speed, and it's very obvious what mistakes they're making with their rotations, right? You thought that phase was kind of over for Sim-based strikers, but then under the pressure, especially at the World Championship, you can start to fall back.
Much time's left? 4 minutes. Yeah.
Sinbei, a lot of time here in Game 3 to find an answer to the opening salvo from Veloce. There's that same approach.
So SSG V1 is the only game that hasn't been a sweep so far. Optic Dig probably won't be, but I mean this is gonna be a sweep here.
And then another own goal for Sim-based strikers.
Oh my god, I don't even want to watch this, man. This is like it's a massacre. I'd rather just look at this bracket. Let's only got 3 minutes anyway. Ugh. What are you guys doing right now? How are you killing the time? man, the number's just tanking. Come on, guys.
There are so many great moments from the season.
Here we
One of
go.
my favorite moments goes
We're
all
kind of
the way
back.
to fall in North America, regional number 3, the grand final, best of 3.
Oh, I can
best of
predict.
7 between
Who?
Envy
All right, who am I gonna predict?
21
Dignitas, 80. Shit. I want Dignitas to win. Dude, I have a feeling if I put 50K on Dignitas, they're gonna lose. All right, I'm gonna put 10K on Optic.
Most important thing to remember was Atomic on the goal line. So many crazy saves. Envy.
Because if I win, I win a ton. If I lose, it's only 10K. And I want Dignitas to win anyway, so. Here we go. Locked in, baby.
Go the distance in that fall regional and take down a heavy contender in the machine.
And it's fallen back into Envy's hands a couple times now. Here's Mist preventing G2 on the out. Breeze will eventually find some space as he'll flick it on. Oh my goodness, Chicago! What was that?
The main event match of the day goes 6 games, version 1, holding on, trying to force game 7, but ultimately running into a dominant SSG performance.
SSG, man, the crowd was on their side. They absolutely got electric, but I'm telling you, Lanyo's here. He's on World Championship form. He's looking like one of the best players in the game, and then Arsenal and Redo just filling in the gaps. V1, they tried to bring in a little bit of hype at moments, but it wasn't enough.
And I gotta say, you know, we talked a lot about Daniel. He deserves the talk, but I think Reynolds as well had a fantastic series here. The dual threat from them with Space Station. This was the most perfectly executed game plan I've seen from Space Station. They have locked down beast mode in that.
All right, final game of the day.
You know it's bad when Arsenal just goes to Steph Curry. Right to sleep. How quickly was it? And it was all of just Reynolds' confidence in the end on the face cams. You know that when this team's feeling hot, especially like Thursdays and Fridays, they're impossible to stop.
I mean, even this was I tweeted about it. Like this was the least close 6-game series I've ever seen. Like the most one-sided 6-game series. Like, even in the moments when version 1, that's the team I'm trying to say. My goodness.
Oh, that was insane. That flip reset from Daniel.
SSG controlled the flow, they controlled the pace. V1, it took a couple special moments. Remember, beast mode off the ceiling, reset, and then off the backboard to create an easy opportunity for Calm to finish. If it takes that to score a goal, it's not looking good for you.
No, to me, my eyes were on Calm the whole time. This goal was really crazy. He does a full loop-de-loop around both the goalies to get the redirect into the corner. He was the lead goal scorer for the team, but I still felt like he was the weak link on all other areas of the pitch.
And there were some shining moments there for version 1, don't get me wrong, but again, I do think you go back to the matchup there, and when you have your big breakout, you know, player like Beast Mode, when he's shut down for the back half of that series, that's the lifeblood of the offense for version 1, and again, you got to give a lot of credit over to Space Station. They did a great job of just locking down version 1. The crowd was definitely behind them as well. We heard a few version 1 chants as well, but it was all Space Station. Yeah.
Well, the big note for me, Spaceman, was just how quiet, particularly version 1 was. Both sides, we kind of expected a little bit of smack talk, a little bit of energy out of it. We didn't really see any of it until we saw the Steph Curry from Arsenal there at the end. I was amazed, like Calm, even in the moments when he's scoring
Yeah, V1 didn't say anything. Maybe they like it backfired on him last time or something.
In the head, I don't know.
Yeah, SSG kind of executed their game plan throughout, and we really saw that as the tail end of the series went on, not only with the flurry of goals from SSG really hard to deal with, but the mood seemed to be zapped out of version 1. And it really felt like this was the most non-wildcard matchup we've seen so far. It was like a standard RLCS tournament, and SSG just had all of the energy on their side.
Yeah, for sure. No, SSG definitely had version 1's number there. We'll see if they run into each other again later on in the event. But speaking of which, both sides trying to get to that main event. Here is one more match left to go before we get there at the end of the day. Optic Gaming going to be taking on Dignitas. The green wall in the house in front of fans for the first
Green
time
wall,
here
baby.
in Texas. I had fans coming up to me yesterday saying, yo, when can I see Optic play? And I'm like, how did Twitch, this is Twitch chat in person. You're now in front of me. They are finally on the stage, Spaceman.
My 2011-year-old self is vindicated. Optic Gaming, Dignitas. You're telling me this roster coming in with the Optic buff, it looked pretty good during the spring major. They didn't maybe have the run they wanted, but there was a lot of improvements. I've been very impressed with Illusion and Drees. I think Drees is playing fantastic upfield. Illusion is an absolute monster on land. And in the end, Mist is about as clutch as you want.
Well, For the first time making their stage debut on twitch.tv/Rocket League for the World Championship, it's Optic Gaming.
Feels great to be here. Super excited to start competing at the World Championship. This tournament is huge for our team. We've been working all year to get here.
Oh, Drees, good infield pass to. Oh, and he almost hooked that in on the top side to take the lead early.
Do you see the work here? The pass mid.
On the wild card, we're hoping for a quick 3-0, but if we can't do that,
Get the game going. Fuck.
The team is feeling really excited. It's Drees and I's first World Championship.
I want to watch Rocket League.
Optic is the best team because we can adapt quickly.
You're going to need a bit more of that support because they are struggling today, and they're getting clipped off this with a banger in 7 seconds.
A lot of teams will underestimate us, and that will help us go further in the tournament. Expect a lot of aggressive demo plays from us with a touch of great defense. People who are doubting us are going to be disappointed.
We've really seen this roster come together over the course of this season, but I gotta wonder, I want to ask them at some point, does it mean anything to them to be playing for a legacy name, a pillar of the esports world?
Oh, you got that Louis Vuitton wallet. It's flossing.
Too, because you have such a massive
Got
name
the
behind
drip.
it, as they were talking about in just their interview just a minute ago. They have a lot of doubters here, and maybe for good reason, especially with you look at their online performances. But every time each individual player here has come to land throughout the season, all of them have had big moments, and there's something there with this team that I just don't think we've seen quite yet. And remember, this was a team that was knocked out by Moist and Furia in the spring major. Those were teams that were very tough to get by.
Who wasn't knocked out by Moist?
Right.
Right. It's crazy stuff. But here, the full lineup coming together in huge ways. Drees was, again, such a question mark when he first joined the roster. Now, the biggest exclamation point.
Yeah, he's a question mark for various reasons. A lot of people didn't think he deserved to be on G2 way back when, but he's a year and a half since then. He's a seasoned veteran at this point. He's got plenty of experience, and he's always performed that land with G2.
Come on, start the match.
Drees was not in that category. Drees performed actually admirably, and that's why a lot of people were questioning the move for Atomic. Because Drees was on. It was really Chicago and JNAPs who were coming up a little short.
And that's what you can say about Illusion as well.
Well, on the other side of things, a very, very young table across the board for this matchup. It's Dignitas.
The feeling's pretty good. We've had a lot of like ups and downs, but you just gotta forget about the past. It all comes down to now. Well, we just want to make it through the wild card. Like, obviously, making main event is a big goal. Just try and take it one series at a time. We've been grinding a lot. Like, we got a lot of hours just playing all day. We've been boot camping for like a week for the really good boot camp. Smashed it. So I think we prepared pretty well.
And Super Lucky, just like
That should be enough. Oh, that's nasty. Dude, if Joria shows up, I think they're gonna win.
Leads up to this. This is everything for us.
Let's get the clips going. Structilla slowing things down. Appjack looking for a double, and oh my, Dignitas on fire.
The reason teams should fear us is we're mechanical gods. 1v1 gods, like, defense is crazy, the pass and play is crazy, we're really fast, and we're dangerous. To all the fans at home watching and in the stadium, thank you so much for supporting us. You keep us going through the hard times, the good times, but we love you. Absolutely, we're here to win. We can expect the boys to do the greatest performance of our lives. Bring it on. We got this Wildcard.
Come on!
Bates, I love Scrubkilla's attitude always. I mean, he was talking about their boot camps. Yeah, came in, crushed that. Oh, crushed the boot camp. Good job.
Man, Scrubkilla. The last 2 times the team won the World Championship, he's made it really far. That's all we gotta say. Finals appearances, MVP in Season 7, losing by 1 goal to Justin in Season 8. Dignitas, the tallest Rocket League team out of all of them. They're absolutely here to perform, but there's two
Tallest Rocket League team. Nice.
Ones that we have seen prior to this. One, Scrub's in the middle. That's a completely different seat lineup. Appjack has been in the middle the last 2 times we've seen him. And then also they finally have a coach. Finally have a coach behind them, rather than just having a mental coach. Have an actual Rocket League coach and Nick, former Moist coach. We're gonna see what he can do.
Well, and for the team, for people at home who are wondering, like, why does it matter who's in the middle seat, Corellia? How does that change a team's on-stage dynamic?
Yeah, a big deal. It's all about the energy, because the middle guy or I guess the guys on the outside can feed off that energy. The middle guy has more accessibility to his teammates to kind of hype them up, especially if they're having a bad series or a bad game. And that's really what I think a lot of people look at Dignitas and they kind of get inside their own heads. With clear heads, Dignitas is unstoppable. We just haven't seen that form yet here late in the series.
Yeah, you got the God of Joreus.
Oh my God, you guys are stalling for so long. Start the game.
Right in the middle. That is a deadly trio, and that offense that has been simplified from our interview with Abjack a couple of weeks ago. They want to keep it on the ground and trust each other more, and they certainly have.
He's the rookie of the year for forever. I feel like any team Scrubkilla is on, he is the nucleus of that team, regardless of how the on-field dynamic feels out there. So we'll see those teams clash in just a moment. We did just receive word, though, that the Dickies Arena, the 13,000 seats we have, is sold out in entirety. We will see every one of the seats filled at some point.
Can I say something? I walked into the arena earlier just to check it out. And I walked in, my goodness. I'm talking about NBA type field. That's how big that arena is. And that Jumbotron.
I think the biggest place we've been before this was the Prudential Center in New Jersey. This is about double that size. It's going to be
holy crap.
Let's get into some predictions, though, of Optic versus Dignitas.
About time. Let's go.
Fan vote. Use hashtag OG, hashtag DIG at home in chat. Spaceman. I mean, I feel.
Start with me.
Never mind. No, Bates. I'm gonna start with Bates. I know where you're going.
My childhood self is torn right now.
Come on, Bates.
I'm an Optic fan for my heart.
Come on, Bates.
Gave it to Rock. Gave it to esports in general. I'm getting over. But I'm wrong with Dignitas, man. They
Oh shit.
Up in the middle. I'm going up
I got dig too. Let's go, boys.
Change the gameplay to relying less on mechanics, more on the ground play. I think it's gonna overtake OG just a little bit. 14.
You gotta defend the hashtag Bates never wrong. I don't understand.
Listen, I feel the same way. I don't like going against Mist. He's one of my favorite players in North America, but I'm also going Dignitas. I think that they're going to pull this together. I like the switch with Scrubkilla. I think that's going to be a big deal on land. There's no doubt this team has skill.
You guys anymore.
But I think it's going to be an easy one.
We have clowns between us.
Listen, do you understand how historic this is? All right?
Come on.
Brick by brick, it's time to rebuild 6050 Russell Drive. Green wall.
Okay. I mean, Optic could win this, but like, I think Dig's favorite.
Come on. I don't see him. Come on.
If Joria shows up, it's over.
Give me Optic here, folks. Let's see what.
Oh, 50-50.
That's the question. No, they did not.
Come on now.
Here, folks. I'm excited to see this matchup here. We saw some surprises from Optic in London. They could do it again here. Which Dignitas are we going to experience here? Let's find out. Last match of the day for day 2 of our Wildcard event in the blue. It's going to be Optic.
Finally, let's go.
Green wall in the orange. Dignitas, best of 7. Winner improves and advances in day 3. We'll see him. Let's go to the call from the Verizon Skybox.
NA and EU both coming into this undefeated in international matchups. But one of those O's is about to go. Dignitas taking on Optic Gaming, Johnny, in a best.
Oh, Johnny and Shogun. Slen's your favorite.
Chances to qualify for the main event.
It's huge. I think it's a must-win series for Dignitas, actually. I've seen Optic show up on LAN just recently in London. I loved what I saw from them. Dignitas are really still a question mark. It's been a long time since
Yeah, Johnny's right about that.
Since LA, decent start for them, but
Hey, Katrina.
Mist will cut off the
How's ice cream?
shot there from Abjack. Key here for Dignitas is really going to be about that man in the middle scrub there. Oh, hold on a second.
Oh, what a save.
It looked like he was going to have an easy
Joria.
jump.
Oh no.
Crossbar's got them covered as well.
Oh, and Scrub whipped. Man, they're looking dusty.
The boost is running out for Optic.
And also the boost running out for Dignitas, forced to just scramble back for now. At least a good showing there for Dignitas, knowing that they can put together those plays. Optic actually a really good call late on in that play just to leave the ball. But this is not.
Oh, what a crumble. We'll have to see that.
Back with the mind game on 2. It's actually Mist who makes the mistake there and leaves his team in a lot of trouble. He tried to catch the ball as it curves down off the back wall there. Completely missed it. But Teresa and Illusion panicked.
Chocolate and lavender? Is lavender a flavor? Isn't that a flower? Or a scent?
I feel like we come into these big events, international events, and Dignitas, despite having some good results, have not shown that potential that we knew that they had coming into this season.
Yeah.
But all of that gets wiped away. We're at the World Championships. You perform here, the rest of the season goes out the window.
And another messy defensive play there from Optic. They're getting in each other's way a little bit here. Boost again running low, and Dignitas have got a lot to continue this attack with. They can just force the ball to bounce out in a volatile way, just as they've done now.
Oh, what a pinch.
When they've got a boost advantage. Fortunately for Optic,
Yeah, it's all that stuff. Yeah, I guess so.
Survive that onslaught, but when you've got big boost advantage like that, any kind of volatile 50-50 favors the team with boost, because you're the team who can close the distance to the ball, get back to it, and continue attacking.
Scrub Killer tasked with finding a way out of the orange side of the field. He's done exactly that. He managed to lay claim to that middle boost. Gives his team a lot of territory to work with here. Jorius, good challenge. Going to drop down the demo. Crucial. Remove apparently Jack. Get a bit of breathing room. The miss, however, from Illusion, maybe not quite as wise. Go off the backboard. Jorius tasked with getting rid of it.
Oh my god.
For Scrub Killer. Does actually become
Or whiffed.
Might get over to it. And Scrub's attempted demo.
Dignitas doesn't look good. I think they struggle with like nerves or something.
Ideas are flowing. It is not paint by numbers offense. Like they sometimes get caught in. Is they'll be very thankful to see that that ball was not going to drop into too much of a dangerous position.
Yeah, so far so good for Dignitas. They're not completely comfortable here though. Optic starting to knock on the door a little bit. Abjack sticking around in the middle. Kept ball cam on so he can deflect the center ball to a safe location. Nobody able to contest missed. Jori's got the back ball covered there. Maybe missed. Had a better option on the left-hand side. Dignitas have survived that brief flurry from Optic. Before then, we're not really synergizing at all. That's completely open now. Scrub going to follow up.
Oh, what a whiff.
Boost ran out. He didn't have the momentum, and he misses the ball.
Oh, we've all been there, and it hurts.
Oh, is he getting back? Oh, yeah, Scrub's got that.
Scrub Killer tries to find a way past. It doesn't happen.
Jesus, dude, they look so bad.
Either way, the important story is Optic have got the goal back.
Scrub tried to kill some time here, wanted a 50-50 with Illusion, but Illusion took the ball off him and then ran it into the middle. Like you mentioned, bit of a team pull shot there. But Illusion definitely deserved the credit for that one. He did all the hard work, got an open net for his team. Dignitas unable to follow up on that stalled play there from Scrub Killer.
Optic are finding the bumps somewhat well. There's
Jack, so close.
Back over to Illusion. The ball is Scrub Killer. Back into the middle again, and that is
Oh my god.
Drees smashes it from the halfway line.
What a read by Drees.
Dude, what's happening to Dig? They were like one of the best teams at the start of this year. Now they're just dog shit.
To cut off the Dignitas controlled pass. I mean, Digger trying to fire that ball into the center for their third man. Optic able to read it, cuts off the threat, even get a goal on the counter attack.
You see the ball going over that way. There's always the inkling that the infield pass is possible. I do like that Drees recognized that, made sure that he was in position, and now actually does have the option to get over to Illusion. Heavy pass. Drees pass just holding on to that midfield, get his teammates back into a good spot, and miss! Oh!
Wow.
Dignitas forgot to pay attention to the miss, who just arcs around, comes off the side wall, and spikes the ball downwards over the top.
Dang.
Apparently Jack did not have anyone up to challenge, and if you're giving Mist a free shot from that range, you're asking for trouble.
That is the danger that you give up when you lose your back corner boost. Suddenly the cut rotation is a much more feasible option. Mist proving exactly that. 1 minute left. Illusion realize that the play doesn't need to go in. They are the team with the 2-goal lead. As long as the play stays relatively calm, Optic will take this first game. Drees. Scrub Killer. Can he get a second block? He's on 0 boost. Still didn't quite.
What's Dig gotta do for the next game? And they gotta like, I don't know, dude. They gotta stop sucking. I don't know. They just look like dusty. They just don't look good. Like Scrub looks alright, but like Jory is one of the best players in the world. It's like floundering around. Jack looks nervous.
To eliminate them from the top 8. And in that match, Furious Yan 1v.
They got out to a lead.
Offensively, Chari is unable to do that today. Abjack so far also unable to do that. Scrub not able to get anything.
They just look lost out there, man. Like
the two teams after Optic stabilized.
They
really did run away with this one. 3-1 comfortable win. for Optic in the opener.
The defensive scenarios are in. They're just like, they always just look lost. They're like panicking or something.
To get things together when things have gone wrong in LA, the most recent LAN that they played, they were reverse swept by Space Station Gaming. They were reverse swept by Evil Geniuses. They've got to really focus up here.
This is where Scrub Killer being in the middle becomes very interesting indeed, because when that player is in the middle,
They're putting way too much importance on seat position.
Has a bad game, he's still got to be mentally strong enough to say, look, I didn't have a good one here, but we still all need to be able to step up to the next level.
Yeah.
In a game like this one, that is where that gets challenged.
Yeah, it's so important it's more important, I'd say, in the losses to have that hype man, to have that belief, because Dignitas have clearly lacked that all season. They've been struggling to bounce back when things go wrong. And it's this kind of moment now that they have to be telling each other, we've got this, we are good enough to beat this team, and actually show that they've
Yikes.
finally found a way to bounce back from this kind of adversity. This is impressive form on the cheek curls here, I've got to say. It's full
Cheek curls, Johnny, you're right about that, man.
Bring that kind of strength into their 50-50 game, but Optic, at the moment, looking like they're at the same level as Dig mechanically. And Dig definitely mechanically here, so Optic are hanging in there, they're matching them toe for toe, and that's a real problem. Optic, I think, have got a great system, and if they can't outmatch them in speed and mechanics and solo plays, Optic are going to be tough to beat as it comes down to team play.
Well, you did mention solo plays to end off there, and I think that was distinctly lacking actually from Dignitas. Once they went down, they tried to go just full pace mode, and that is not something that they really were able to match Optic at all. I did see one attempt towards the end from Jorius to outplay the entire team. It didn't quite work, but it doesn't always work first time around. I'd love to see
bad touch
a
scrub.
little bit of faith and belief that they can at least get the 1v2 going and get the numbers advantage. As Jorius, crucial touch from him, takes it away from Illusion. But look at these cut rotations. That one doesn't quite work. I like the idea from Dries. Maybe the whole hitting the ball could do with a little bit of work in the future. That's Dries with a chance now. Similarly boost to his name. Illusion in the midfield. Even got more options further away as Illusion lays claim to it. Dignitas seem to be very aware, though, of at least one thing, which is
nice touch.
never
Jorius.
backboard undefended against Optic. That might leave options open for Optic.
Nice shot, Jack. Oh, that's so close.
Stay 0-0.
I don't think Optic realized just how close that was to going in until it was right on top of their goal, but luckily for them it bounced in the perfect direction into the ground and then over the bar. Scrub missed a key boost deal there. That means he's going to need to retreat. Jorius advances, has a reset to work with, but missed. Doesn't
Jack.
what to do. So
They look better this game so far.
Strong 50-50 mid-air. That's going to need to be a bit quicker here.
Oh, what a save. Oh, dude, they're so lucky. What the hell's going on?
Game number 1, looking for that long shot to counter Dignitas advancing.
It's belief every time from Optic. That one's off the backboard. Another bump. It's 1-on-1.
I'll do it. Dang.
1-0.
Their defense is dog shit. For 3 1v1 players, how come they can't play defense?
Controls, apparently, Jack's challenge. As Jack is usually so good at those 1v1 50-50 plays. Illusion able to nullify everything that Jack's trying to do there. Keep the ball in the danger area. Optic scoring 4 goals in a row now between games 1 and 2.
Jack whiffing. Dude, there's... What's wrong with them?
In their defenders. They believe that, hey, you've got this. I'm going to sit in a good position off the ball so that when the ball does become loose, we get plays that we have been seeing where the clears are very easy and, heck, even sometimes on target for a goal. Dignitas don't have that at the moment. They don't have somebody that is willing to just trust the other two.
Infield is just not an option right now. A ton of infield passes that Dignitas have attempted. Not just been intercepted by Optic, but they look like passes to Optic defenders. That's just an option that Dignitas need to, I think, gravitate away from. Maybe switch to higher approach. I know that they're all very capable air dribblers of the ball. That or
I think, like, I don't know, who do you change on Dignitas to make them any better? I hate to say it because he's really nice, but like I'd probably get rid of Jack. Like, oh my god, what a save! Holy shit! Ooh, that was a good shot.
And again, the ball's back into the middle. This time it's the Lucian who gets the clear. A double tap into the floors to defend against Jarius. Dignitas still coming forward. They're looking for that equalizer.
Hey, boy, Scrub. Nice shot. Yeah, I probably have to say, like, Jack would be the one you get rid of. He's not bad out there, but he looks like he panics and gets lost a lot. But I really hope they do good as their roster stands, because they're really good at the beginning of the year and then kind of fell off. Kind of sad to see.
With their offensive play, Dignitas needs to try less tricks and just more consistency. Rely on their ability.
I kind of think like Jorius too, like he's their star player and everything, but he kind of like started lacking a bit. Like he doesn't really look that good anymore. I don't know if he's like not keeping up practicing and shit, but like kind of is falling off.
Would be very interesting to see exactly how Optic would play a game that they are 2 goals down in, but that is not a position they've been forced into just yet. They'll be able to Dignitas to force those questions to get answers. For now though, 1 minute remaining. All to play for here.
Come on.
I think changed the direction second half of that aerial, decided to go for Jorius instead, just couldn't quite reach him. This is Optic's best opportunity to try and create an opportunity of their own. Back midfield, Dries. Good challenge. It's going to come up to boost management here from both sides. It's going to be one aerial that will go unchallenged. Drop down pass.
Oh, what a save.
Well read by apparently Jack. Gets in the way.
No. Why you just throw it away, Jack?
Dignitas plan once again. They had a brief 2v1. They play for the immediate.
I think their defense, Dignitas' defense is like the worst.
Another free possession play. Missed with the long range air dribble. He goes high off the ceiling. Tries to get back to it. He's not going to do so, but neither did Dignitas. Solution into the middle for Dries, who goes backboard. Structulus first through that. There was no follow-up from
I watch Rocket League. Never noticed the status bars in the upper corner. Those are the boost levels of all the players. Out of 100.
We'll be unhappy to see Dignitas with 1 player left. Overtime over at Aquadome. And an overtime Dignitas desperately needs. But for Optic, that green wall has been made of steel at times. Dries gets rid of it. Now, back into the midfield. Apparently Jack chooses to just try and follow up by himself. Another booming clear. Goes off the backboard. Unchallenged.
Scrub! Oh, close.
Brave from Optic, but this is the result that they were wanting.
And they do still get the ball clear.
Jesus, their defense is so bad.
Read the whiff on the backboard. 2-0 Optic Gaming. Illusion with a fake aerial. Gave Mist the free play on it. What a read by Mist. Just plays the ball all the way. He knows there's a decent chance anyone in the world.
Yeah, their defense is. I think if their defense, like if they were more comfortable just like sitting back on the goal line and confident they could stop people's attacks, then their offense would be a lot better. Because right now, like every time they're on offense, they just throw everything at it because they just don't want to give the other team the ball to like counterattack. So you know that. I mean, obviously you don't want to give them the ball, but they're like scared of the other team getting the ball because their defense is so bad.
This is where the questions come into play. Was that time utilized wisely? And what have you got to bring this series back? It was a much better performance, I feel like.
What a save. Oh my god.
But when you see what Optic have done, they're just
no problem.
calm defensively right now.
They are. They've been reading brilliantly. I think Optic have just cut off a ton of infield passes already, and that's scared Dignitas away from that strategy. I think it's still wise for Dig to stop doing that. If every single infield pass is getting cut off, you definitely don't want to focus on that strategy. You got to go for more direct shots, more backboard plays, more slow plays, whether that's an air dribble or a dribble. And even when Dignitas did switch that up, I think Optic have responded brilliantly. Anytime a Dignitas player gets up into the air to start an air dribble, someone is up and they're going straight for the ball. I think Optic might have learned their lesson from Furious Yan in London. You can't give these really mechanical players any time, and you can't give them any free hit on the ball. If you just fly right over the top of it looking for a dunk and they've just gone for a reset, you put your teammates in a world of trouble. But Optic not really doing that. They're just playing the ball, making it work, making it easy on their last man, and that's really been a theme of Wildcard so far. It's simple defense. It's helping out your goalkeeper by playing the ball with your first challenge.
But if you are going to play the way Optic have been, defensively, you have to keep a hold of that boost management. And
Dude, they could get swept out here. They look like shit.
Dignitas, unlike the overtime, not seeing that ball go in. But Optic have just been so comfortable with their own boost management. They've been able to cut rotations whenever they feel like it. And those cut rotations, no double commits, no nothing. It just looks natural. So it's led to that foundational Rocket League looking so smooth off the backboard. Scrub Killer wants to find
what a pass. Jack. Hey, you got it. Nice shot, Jack.
And give Dignitas the lead.
Phenomenal play by Scrub in this setup. Mist was trying to track him along the way there. Illusion likewise. Neither one of them able to read exactly where Scrub had planned to hit the ball. Jack was in the middle waiting for it. You see, Dignitas is just trying to wake up here, it seems. Trailing 2 games. They know they're not playing their best. Optic really brought it to them. Dignitas have to elevate. So far, so good in game 3.
This is where we might also find some answers to previous questions about how Optic might play from behind. Yes, they went behind quite early in this series, but that didn't really last too long. Can they do the same thing again? Secondly, have Dignitas found some answers to keeping this offense going? Jorius goes for the backboard. He'll be unchallenged.
Oh. Dang.
But this playstyle right now reminds me of when Dignitas got together, when it was just wave after wave of individual plays, and the other two would just hold the midfield. They'll wait for their turn. Dignitas have reverted back to that. Has missed.
Oh, what a block. Jack again. Let's go.
So finally, Optic make a mistake, and it's Mist who just doesn't get the read right.
Oh wow. Yeah, I missed. That wasn't good.
A pretty big wall that was Scrub Killer there. Jack getting another goal off the back of a Scrub Killer assist. Can Dignitas pulls it out? You know, Optic have been counterpunching a lot, so like we mentioned, what are they going to do from behind? Love to see their plan. Optic have shown levels. They've shown that they can adapt in London, making that lower bracket run into top 8. So definitely a threat to just simply go 3-0 in Wildcard, like they've mentioned in the rematch interview. They're going to get one back here. Mist punches it in.
Oh.
Dignitas concede.
Come on, Mist.
Pretty quickly. That 2 goal, he didn't last long.
Let these guys have something.
And it meant that there was no response there from Dignitas. The response has been very loud there from Optic. Get the goal back nice and early. Means that you don't have to overcommit both players going forward. You can get that one extra opportunity with 3 minutes left. But a very fascinating 3 minutes remaining here. Dignitas seem to have a new look to them when they get in the lead. I'm curious as to whether or not they will rely on the individual.
Like their defense is just so scary. Like scary for them.
Look at this from Optic though. They're down by 1, but they're actually sitting behind the ball in their own corner. They want Dignitas here.
Yeah, because Dignitas will overcommit on offense and they just give them a free goal.
In this position, that's just leaving more space in the midfield, more space in the Dignitas end. Really just shows you the preference Optic have in this matchup and in a lot of matchups, which is to counter-attack. And now,
oh,
that's coming to fruition.
See? Their defense is like dog shit. Whiff, Jorius. Apparently Jack. Nowhere. Scrub. Right underneath him.
Convince Dignitas that you might, and leave it for the players that you've got behind you. Questions answered quite emphatically by Optic.
That is such an interesting thing to see. The team sitting behind the ball with a 1-goal deficit. I mean, that's just how comfortable Optic are. They know that Dignitas are going to come forward at some point. They know that Dignitas like to be an attacking team. They like to swarm. They like to steal boost away. Just attack continuously, but have they got them exactly where they want them? Is it in fact Dignitas who need to slow things down a little bit, play a more controlled style?
And as you mentioned, Johnny, Optic are just drawing them in. Even from behind, Dignitas are getting drawn in. And as good as Optic have played, that sentence shouldn't be happening. Dignitas need to be more aware of where they are in the game. Manage the clock. Force Optic to make some moves. And maybe even get some goals like the ones Optic have been scoring on you. Get them on the counter-punch. That would be stuff that needs to be communicated. Now, though, the job is as such. Do not put yourself in a position where you need to reverse sweep.
Oh, yeah. It just seems so impossible, especially with how many one-sided series we've seen, and especially with how much Dignitas have struggled recently.
I think after London, I've given up on any possibility of first sweeps. Here we go with Jack. Gives himself some angles, gets a good challenge as well. Dries just buys some time, but Dignitas with nobody in position to latch onto the first shot.
Come on.
Wow.
This just doesn't work. You cannot pass on the floor against Optic.
My God, if Optic wins this, I think I'm just ending the stream early. Oh my God, this. Jesus.
No doubt that Optic's passing always looks a lot more dangerous. They look like they're
Their defense just looks good.
on net anytime they connect to pass in the final third, whereas Dignitas, when they pass, it's Optic who look threatening with the counterattacks and the interceptions.
And for Dignitas, the only answer to that is one of two things: either abandon or commit harder. Okay.
Oh! Jesus, land Lucian with the save. Oh! Dude, I would say I don't think Dig has a chance. This is the best Dignitas has looked resisting Optic's offense. And it doesn't look that good. Oh no. Dignitas, the energy of Europe. Oh my God! Dang!
Are all over Dignitas right now, so many times, so close to a third game in a row.
I mean, the plus side for Dignitas looks like they can finally get a few stops on defense. Oh my God! Dude, that is a series. Yikes. Well, actually, I think I might call it a stream here, guys. It's like 1,000,000 degrees in my room. Dignitas throwing. The series is pretty much over, but thanks for stopping by, everyone, and I'll see you in the next stream. Peace.
Anything, because this looks